Hello, Internet friends, and welcome to another installment of the QNC Starter Set Summer School. I am your magnanimous GM, Pooja Tolton, and this is part 2 of our playthrough of the Dragonbane core box set. All right, thank you so much for joining us, y'all. Now that we've figured out our technical snafus, we have some announcements. In honor of the Starter Set Summer School, we are doing a massive giveaway with TTRPG starter sets and board games. The giveaway is live now. Get extra entries for following our social media, signing up for our newsletter, and subscribing on YouTube! Which you'll never guess. We hit 7,000 subscribers!
Yes!
Yay!
Yes!
Thank you, new subscribers.
And you know, next up, 8,000. 8's my lucky number. Let's get there. So you can go to bit.ly/QNC Starter or visit questandchaos.com to get into that giveaway. All right. So our tavern upkeep is at 58%.
Ooh.
We got 2 more days in June. If we get to 100%, this month, we will give away a Tales of the Valiant starter set. So drop those bits.
And if we don't make it this month, get it next month because we'll still have that starter set to give away.
Yeah. We've got like 3 copies. We can give them away, but you got to get us to 100% for the month.
Nice.
Do you want a little Zal or not? Get on it. So we don't have new Patreon bits, but I do still have one left over from Cheese. Thank you, Cheese. And thanks to all our Patreons for helping us out and keeping the lights on, as Ezra would like to say.
One of the rare times we let bits roll over, so don't take it for granted. Patrons, Starter Set Summer School, we're here for you.
We're here for you. Oh, I like that tagline. That's very good. So let's see. Anything else? So I'll do a quick little recap of last week. We were playing Dragonbane, which is one of my favorite game systems, and we had some really amazing people here. You'll notice that we are missing our duck.
He's a mallard, everybody. Why do you insist on calling him a duck?
It does make the team name slightly more awkward now, but we shall do it in his memory.
I was going to say it's actually less awkward with him not here.
Oh, that is good point.
Yeah.
That is good
A little
point.
bit easier that way.
I still think he's our leader.
Aw, yes.
Well, he did smell real good.
Gone but not forgotten.
Is there something... Okay, anyway.
Happy Pride, everybody.
Apples for both throat. Let's go.
Yeah, look at this giant fan. Oh, God. Okay, I'm not going to use that again. Happy Pride, everybody. And Max, hope you're having fun tonight. So last week, our adventurers came into the Misty Vale, a place of mystery and adventure and loot and fun things like that. Loot and lore. They went through a mountain pass that was leading into the Misty Vale and had an encounter with some gobos, who, after a harrowing first round of a volley of arrows, you tromped like no one's business. You stopped their goblin captain from getting away on his warg and interrogated him, and found an injured man at the pass who had a nice little plot hook for you about the Dragon Emperor and a statuette piece, all the classics. You headed into the starter town. You almost said starter set town. The town of Outskirt Village. Flirted with the guard captain. That was our mallard friend. Used your weakness to spy on some poor kid who had some Nightkin heritage. Yeah.
Don't know.
As a orc grandma or something. Poor thing.
Maybe we can do an arena where it's sieging this small town. A siege.
Yeah, there is a map. Yeah.
Very easy to take it over. Absolutely.
Yeah,
And then
If
we
anybody
get-
could do it.
And then we get Orc Grandma's teeth for my teeth bag.
Right.
You went to the inn there and met
Lenora.
Leonora, yes. She was
I can read my own handwriting, I
So
swear.
thank God someone took notes.
employee of the Three Stags Inn, who was a bit of a lorehead, with some another plot hook for you, which led you towards Riddermound, which is very spooky. Is rumored to have once held the remains of a man who was buried alive there, along with his family and all of his servants. And there's supposed to be another piece of that statuette there, potentially. Yep. On your way there, you were tracked down by a manticore. And I failed to kill Makander.
We were actually pretty magnificent in that fight. I must say.
It was a good fight. Y'all are beefy.
Yeah, thanks to the sniffer on.
Yeah.
we were
No
able to-
surprise here. We
No
smell
surprise.
everything.
Can never ambush you, dang it.
Yeah.
So where we're starting is you all. There was a demonic omen, Starstones, which freaked out our good friend Orla a little bit, and then Makander got a messenger duck letter.
You got a tweet?
Oh no! You mean a honk?
A honk.
Honk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have Max's good honks
No.
this week.
Can't do it.
From his daddy Baron.
Can't do it.
Asking him why he's tromping around with an archmage after what they did to his family.
Used to be home.
And requesting that he come back to Outskirt Village to answer for his actions. So he left, and you all are planning to meet up later, but for this adventure, we say goodbye to Makander. So where we start, bye. Where we are starting is you are approaching Riddermound. You were in this iron forest, and it opens up into this clearing. You see a hill crowned by tall standing stones rises in a glade in the middle of the forest. The place is strangely quiet. However, you notice a faint but ominous odor, a putrid stench like that of rotten vegetables. So it looks like a bit of a Stonehenge sort of situation. And you can see like the consistent mist that is always in this place, but you can still tell that night is approaching as you come up to this glade. What do y'all do?
Well, how's everybody feeling after that fight?
I mean, I could definitely use a rest.
Do you think we need to make camp here?
Yeah, let us make camp in spooky and clearly cursed circle of stones. Nothing bad has ever happened.
I'm not standing in the stones now. Don't act like I'm standing in the middle of the stones asking
yes.
questions.
And we could go hunt in the forest for our food tonight.
You can do that, sure.
Oh, yeah, I need to get out of this smell.
Maybe we should,
I am fine after last fight, but I remember how bad it was in first fight. So if we need to maybe take rest, that is fine. But I do insist we take watch so we do not get snuck up on by another terrible thing.
absolutely.
All right. Well, I'll go and get dinner.
Archie, are you wounded at all, or you're just...
No, I've expended
feeling a
this
little tapped
few.
out?
I mean, honestly, not really. Now that I think about it, but on a scale of 1 to 18, I think I'm a 6 gone. So I've got 12 left of my power.
That is a weird metric you use for gauging power.
That is
but I
really
respect.
strange, but I guess it's a wizard thing. Yeah. Magic. So then are we pressing on?
No, we need to have dinner. We have to have our food. We need to eat.
I have granola bar. I am fine.
No.
I'm on rations. Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna,
fine.
I'm gonna step back into the forest and I smell.
Didn't you take a big hunk of that manticore?
We should have just brought Manticore along. I'm sure
Right?
it cooks up just like pork, right?
Yeah, exactly. It tastes like chicken.
No.
You can give me, I think an awareness would be fair here or you could use bushcraft if you
Yeah.
wanted.
Let's see. Yes, please.
Okay.
11. I don't have much. I'm not that crafty, but I can smell.
Yeah. You're not getting prey that nearby right now. There is a stench in the air coming from these standing stones that isn't helping. The Manticore's not that far back if you wanted to go.
Take a hunk.
Take a hunk off the Manticore.
All right. All right. I will be back.
Oh, great.
I don't think it's worth going by yourself.
I'm gonna go with you, just in case something.
You all invited.
Why don't you two go get manticore chunks, whatever we call it?
Sure.
I will see if I can figure out why vegetation's so bad and clear it so that we are not so impaired by smell. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, let's do that.
Okay, so you two are going off?
Sure.
Okay.
Immediately split the party.
Yep. Not that far off.
So
We're not in the dungeon yet.
we might not make it to the dungeon at this rate.
This game ever.
I'm gonna roll on a random encounter table and see what happens. And you get to check off your weakness this week.
Yeah.
Because you were driven to.
I am reckless, so Sure, this sounds like a great idea. Let's go back into the woods and.
Well, you'll never guess. Nothing happens.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
How they describe it: the walk under the dark foliage takes place without incident. So you're fine. You make it back to the Manticore.
Haunches.
I think there was already some teeth harvesting that happened at this.
And the poison sack thing, you had that too? Yeah.
Yeah, but the goods, the meaty goods, the haunches.
And his thighs, yes.
Yeah.
Let's see his legs.
I think there's more meat in the center there. You gotta go grab like the chests and maybe a shoulder. I don't know.
So I would let you roll bushcraft or hunting and fishing for getting the meat off of this.
That is not something I'm very skilled at, but
I still have to roll low.
Or you can help.
I still have to roll low. I still have to roll low.
All right, I'm gonna help you.
All right.
Go ahead and.
Ooh,
that's low.
I did it. I
roll one more in case you get a dragon.
Oh yeah,
because I'm helping you.
Yeah, you get to roll twice. So why not?
All right. Well, okay. All right.
Yeah, and you take the lower roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
Okay, great.
But
Still.
yes.
So you get some good meat off of this manticore.
Don't blunt my knife on the bones. What are you doing?
No.
Okay.
And what were y'all up to as they left?
I just want to. There is a weird putrid vegetation smell, but we are not anywhere near a bog or terrain where I would expect that to be normal. So I just want to. I would like to avoid entering the circle of stones as long as possible because that is where witches and ghosts and things like that live. But I do want to kind of skirt up to the edges and see if I can figure out the source of that.
100%.
And
So.
I don't mean to brag or anything. But I happen to be good at so many skills.
Are any of them things like surviving and living in bushes and catching fish and hunting game? Because those are all the skills that I am good at. I lived alone in the woods for many, many years after my family was slaughtered.
No, I have good bushcraft, but that's about it.
That's better than nothing. I'll take it. Do you want to come along and help, or do you want to take quick nap?
I'll come and help.
Okay.
So you'll never guess which roll you make. So as you get near
languages.
to the so you get near this ring of standing stones, and you can both make me a bushcraft to investigate. Because you're not getting close. I'm gonna give you. No, you can just do it normal.
Great, I got the dragon. I see through walls.
You got a dragon! Nice! Okay, check that off for your advancement marks. All right, so I think this makes sense for you, actually. So you can see that there's a stone slab in the center of this stone circle that has been knocked over recently. And you can see footprints all around, and you can tell that they are goblin feet and wolf paw prints. And you can the smell, you actually recognize the smell from all of your time hunting down Nightkin. This is the smell of terrified goblins pooping themselves.
Ugh. Vegetarian goblins could not keep it together. I will point this out in great and specific detail.
You know their diet.
It's like, no, you have to understand, when they are trapped out in woods, they live exclusively on roots and tubers. And while potatoes are nutritionally dense, at a certain point, body cannot process anymore, and then you get stuck with this. Yes, explaining in exceedingly great detail, and then just wrapping up this way too long explanation with, so I'm pretty sure goblin came from there.
Yeah, and with that very good roll, you think that it was within the last day. It seems like they came here and then left in a hurry.
Does it seem like, trajectory-wise, does it seem like this might have been the ones that we absolutely wrecked on the road came from here?
Well, there weren't a lot left over from that, but they might be affiliated with each other.
Okay.
It seems like, yeah.
What was the name of hot-sounding goblin commander we were going to murder? Maybe she is down here.
Her name was Maladuke.
Maladuke, thank you. I was like, I have it written down on one of these pages. I just don't know where.
Yeah. Yeah, she sounded super hot. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so after you've done some time investigating, you two come back to camp with your haunch of manticore. And
Chewing on a ration.
I will also point, I will do the truncated explanation, but I will point out to the other two and just be like, wolf and goblin were here. Multiple wolf and multiple goblin were here at some point in the last day or so. Had the poop literally scared out of them, so.
Oh, that's what that smells like.
Probably ghost,
I'm
maybe
taking my
witch.
perfume and I'm putting it because that smells.
Does that not make it harder for you to smell danger coming if you are covered in axe?
No. It's just another one of my things I can do, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Just hang with my perfume.
Anyway, yeah, so goblins
like the
poop
way it
themselves and ran
smells.
away.
Gotcha. So,
You guys like
well,
it
they
too.
were wolves, not wargs, right? Because the only one that we saw.
Hard to tell. Paw prints very similar on both. Look a little smaller, might be wolf. Could be baby wolf.
Oh, can I look?
No, all right, yeah.
yeah, you can look.
I'm gonna go look.
Yeah. You can give me a bushcraft.
Nah,
Okay.
right over.
Yeah, you're not sure. You know they're not wolfkin for sure. Yeah. They're definitely
That smell is too much.
But goblins use wolves and wargs.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually the higher ups have wargs, and then the low levels use wolves as mounts.
So, is there like an entrance underneath that stone slab or something? That,
Yeah, if y'all want to approach.
I'm looking from back here. I'm fine from here.
No, we have to have dinner first. Right?
You're eating.
Yes, have dinner and then we will go destroy monsters.
I am going
sure.
to light my torch with my flint and tinder.
Oh, good.
Like the three things that I own.
Flint and tinder. You're
Yes.
gonna light your torch with flint and tinder. Seems a little
It's very
out
old
of
school.
character. I don't know. You're the fire wizard.
I mean,
I got the torch. I got it.
No, I'm just kidding. You're
All right, fine. I use ignite.
Okay, yeah. Use your spells.
I used using a cantrip is
It does still use a willpower.
yeah.
Yes,
It's
don't-
just
don't-
a way. No, I'm not gonna waste it. I'm not gonna waste it.
no for these moments.
We're gonna rest, right?
Well, are we gonna rest? Do we need to rest? I thought we were just getting you like a snack and then we were gonna go.
Are we resting or not? I do not need to rest.
I don't
If
need to
other
rest,
people need
yeah.
to rest, we can rest. But if we do not need to
If
rest,
I light this torch with a spell, I need to rest.
that's fair. That's
So
fair.
I'll use the flint.
All right.
Okay, good.
All right. I'm gonna.
Smart. Good resource management. Appreciate that.
All right. So we got a fire for the. We can cook. Yeah. Right on.
Orla, while the cooking is happening, is just gonna sit like inches away from whatever the boundary of the circle is, and just you think elf meditation stance, but it's creepily staring at the thing, just in case a goblin pops out.
Sana's gonna take the pipe that McCander gave her before he left, and she's gonna pack it. And she's just gonna walk around, not all the way around, stay within sight of the group, but
a
just walk on the
perimeter
edges.
track?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just watching the forest and smoking.
I'm gonna stick my torch into the hole.
Good stuff.
Okay, so y'all take a stretch rest. Short. Which one is this? Shit. I think it's stretch. Yes.
Stretch, yeah.
So you have some conditions which you might want to.
I've already taken a stretch rest.
Oh, you can't take another one. You can take a round rest to get willpower
Did we
back.
take a
I thought we.
stretch rest
I thought
before?
we.
Yeah, you did after Manticore.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
but
I thought we rested.
I was healing somebody,
Yeah.
so I didn't take it.
Right.
So you can take it if you need to.
I didn't have it marked off, so I don't think I took one. So if I can clear a condition, that would be
You can clear one of your conditions. So I think you are scared.
I'm scared and exhausted. I am no longer exhausted because I am hyped up because there might be Nightkin in there, and nothing fuels me more than my intolerance.
Oh, I did get a little.
I will continue to be scared of things falling from the sky. That's just generally bad.
Yeah, I'm only down 2 and 2, so
Nice.
Okay.
Now I'm down none.
So I'm going to save mine for later in case.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you approach the stone slab. I'm assuming that your friends go with you.
I will stand it back with arrow knocked, just in case.
Once they're done, I'll knock out the pipe.
Oh
and
yeah,
put it
no,
away and-
I'm shoveling down, guys. You guys here, have a few, have a thing, have this.
I'm not eating manticore meat. I need to kill goblins.
My understanding is kind of like puffer fish. It carries poison, and you don't prepare it correctly, it could really mess up your day. So, thank you, but no, thank you.
I will eat some manticore.
Yeah, you got a good bushcraft earlier, so you're good.
Yeah.
If you had gotten a bad one, maybe. but-
I wonder if I can dip arrow tips in poison sac and have poison arrow.
Well, you did get that one poison arrow
Yes.
from
yes.
Weatherman, but
Must experiment later.
All right,
you know how that goes. It'll be fun.
there's no more left. We gotta go.
Okay.
All right.
We've
Now you're
eaten to our
Wolfkin.
contentment.
Howdy ho.
So, Archie, you approach the stone slab.
Uncharacteristically, yes.
Yeah. And you have the torch lit. Yeah, so it's a heavy stone slab that's been like knocked over, and you can see this yawning hole underneath it. You can see there's like an iron ladder going down, but it's been snapped. So it does not allow you to descend that way. You see an underground shaft opens beneath the stone slab, and no bottom can be seen. A musty smell of stale air and dried up corpses rises from the depths. So you can see part of the way in, but but you're not sure how far down it goes.
Does anyone have any rope or anything like that?
Have the rope.
I've got rope.
Great. I'll make sure no one attacks from behind.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna just kick a rock in and listen for it to hit the bottom to see how deep it sounds like this is.
Okay.
Pretty smart.
I just want to get a like it's one of those like, is it like, oh, we could climb down the portion of the ladder and then like drop and like land, or is it like, oh, we found the oubliette and we just fall forever?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kick a rock in.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long.
Okay,
Yeah. You think there's a bottom.
great. That's all we care about.
I mean, there being a bottom is one thing. How
How
in
close it is.
in my vast years of experience of things falling, do I know?
Do we stick the torch down a little bit and see?
We could just lower you down. I think we have I have 25 meters of rope or something like that. You probably have similar.
Sure, it just says rope on my character
had
sheet,
to
so
do
whatever I pull out is dramatically appropriate for the scene.
I was to say, when I am in other countries that use different measuring systems, it is usually 50 feet. They have the conversion back to metric. Here.
Hard. Well, I mean, I'm small and I'm good at sneaking, so y'all might as well just drop me down. I'll see what I can find.
That sounds great to me.
Yeah, great.
Tie a little rope harness.
Yeah, so let's do a sleight of hand check to see how good your knots are.
Mine or
Whoever wants to tie the knot.
can I help? Well,
You
actually,
should
I
do
should
it.
do it. Yeah. Can you help me?
I will help you. Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Teach me how to make better knots.
That's only it's a 10 out of sleight of hand 15.
If you pass, it's
So yeah.
So you're tying it and then lowering her down.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Should I bring?
I could do that.
Should I bring a torch down with me? Because I don't know if I can see down here or not. I don't remember how dark vision works.
I don't think you can see in the dark.
All right,
I think
well,
it's just Nightkin who can.
Okay. Well then, I guess
I was double checking.
you know what? I got my own torch. I'll just
Okay.
light my own.
So you have a torch
Yep.
and you get lowered down.
Yes, oh,
and a dagger.
I'll help with that. I'll make the anchor.
You can
I'll
be
the
anchor. I will
Yes.
feed you rope.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that so much.
Yes.
Please don't kill me.
You helped me get my manticore.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you get lowered into this dark shaft, goes down, and then opens up into this dome-shaped antechamber. You can see below you, about 5 meters down, a floor of beaten earth. You can see above you, as you get lowered down, the little square of light. You see in front of you to the north is a wall set with double oak doors and iron fittings. You can faintly see this silvery symbol stretching across both the doors, and they are flanked by large statues of knights in armor. This seems to be an entrance. This area looks pretty, natural, whereas the oak doors feel more,
Carved.
Yeah.
Built. Somebody brought these down and put them here.
Yeah.
Okay. Ding, ding.
Oh.
Ain't no chump. I want to go back up there before I start talking.
Okay, so you do a
So
little...
signal, pull back up.
Yeah. So I'll go back up and tell that to everybody. It doesn't seem like... Seems like we shall be able to get down there pretty easy. I don't know. I could check to see if the doors are locked or trapped or whatever, but I think I'd feel a little bit better if I had some kind of backup.
Oh, yes, of course.
Not that we know they are not immediately waiting in ambush.
Right,
then
exactly.
we can all go.
Yeah.
We can all make way down and take things one at a time. I assume this is probably a tomb where Guy was buried alive, so it might be full of just bad corpses, or might be full of other bad things.
How exciting.
So is there a way to tie the rope off up here so that we can get back
There
up?
are stone slabs, so maybe...
Well,
Yeah.
there's part of the ladder is still attached,
Right.
right?
at the very top, yeah.
But that might give us
But
an
it's
anchor
broken.
point to.
You could either use a ladder. There's a lot of heavy stone nearby. Whatever you want.
Great. We will find a place to
All right.
tie off this rope so that we can all shimmy our way down.
Okay. Cool. So I think with the prior successful sleight of hand, you can tie this knot. As people are climbing down the ropes, you do actually still have to make an acrobatics roll, but you get a boon to it.
Okay.
So you roll twice.
Ooh, good thing there is a boon.
Man.
I thought you might be in trouble there.
But I failed anyway.
Oh, you still failed?
I still
Oh, no!
Just failed
Yeah,
less.
I failed.
But,
You failed?
yeah.
I failed.
Okay.
I am
By
fine.
2.
Yeah, both of them were fine for me.
Also by 2.
You know,
Yeah. I failed by 2.
wolfkin hands aren't really built for climbing.
No.
Well,
and,
not ropes.
and 90-year-old men are not
Yeah.
really built for climbing
Well,
either.
I went before you, so I could
Break the
catch him.
bottom like a basket.
If I go down first, can I catch him?
With your body. I guess.
Oh, I know, but I'll make it down. I'll be on the ground.
I definitely clear it away in case I fall.
All right.
I'm just gonna, as soon as they're on the ground, I will just arrow Flynn one hand, slide down and stop inches before I land on them and hop over them. What was big deal?
I don't know.
It's a rope.
I basically do the same.
It's a rope.
Oh,
A
damn.
knife in my teeth and a dagger and
God. No, it's a
That's pretty
nice
easy.
leather or something, but
Never had a
rope.
problem with rope before. This is
Nah.
wild.
So you lose your grip on the rope and fall crashing to this earthen floor and both take 11 damage.
I die.
Oh.
Well, I have 11 hit points. So whatever
You're not
that
dead.
means. Whatever that means. I just.
Can't, oh,
Every bone in his body is. It was only 2 feet of falling. What happened?
All right. Well,
oh my lord.
well.
Oh god, yeah, I rolled almost max damage.
Yeah,
You did.
I feel terrible.
Okay, so
Get
this is
around.
a great chance for me to teach you about the death rules in Dragonbane. It's similar to D&D, where you make death saves, and you want to roll under your Constitution, which is also your hit points. You make a roll every turn. There is a mechanic called rallying, where you can basically inspire yourself to keep doing things, or other people can rally you. You're not currently in combat, so somebody can give a healing check to Archie and stabilize him. If anybody wants to do that,
think
which
you
I
are
would
better.
encourage you to do
Certainly
so.
try. I'm not super great at it, but I will do my best.
I'm fantastic at it.
Oh, it's a 5 out of 7. So yes.
Woo! Okay, so you stabilize Archie before he has to make a death save.
Yeah.
And then and armor does not negate this damage, so you take the full.
Yeah, I know.
We spent a little bit of time splinting all of Archie's bones.
Yep. Just gonna lay your body out in the right form. Like, try to put all the bones in the right order, so you don't look like
There's like a round rest you
head.
can do, like just one round kind of
Yeah,
thing.
but it doesn't do hit points. It's willpower.
Oh, okay. I got that backwards in my head. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. If you do not have a healer in your party, there isn't a whole lot you can do to heal hit points.
Wild that the starter set did not include healer in part.
That is a little strange. It's
Well,
almost
they
like
want
they
you
want
to
you to
die.
fail. Yeah.
Normally,
I mean, death is a lesson.
Death is a lesson.
Is a lesson.
Yeah.
Well,
failure is narratively exciting. I'm just saying, when I put together a party, usually cleric is first person I hire.
This is very true. This is very true. This is
getting all
relative.
this stuff off.
Well, I'm thinking about spending several days just laying here.
We could go back and get you on the way out if need be, but would prefer to have you with us so that wolves do not come eat your face while we are gone.
I mean, the good thing is if the wolves get up here, they'll probably fall down too.
But we didn't want them to fall on top of Archie.
I mean, just drag him over closer to the door. But no, I would rather
cannot
you not be
resist.
there either. I mean, so I guess we're taking that rest.
Yeah, maybe we do take long nap.
You and I can keep watch, so they can.
Where
get
do
their
y'all want to do that?
rest.
In the corner of this antechamber, I guess. I know you said it's rounded, so
Yeah, it's
tucked off to the side where we can see the door and the entry hole.
Yep.
Okay.
Just gonna dig a hole and plant my torch.
You might want to look around first.
I will look around.
You can all give me an awareness roll.
Yes, thank you.
So what am I unconscious?
No, you're stable. You're not rules.
Did you get any HP back, or is this just stable and lying there?
Yeah, you don't get any HP back. Let me actually look this up because, as I said, this is a teaching moment. Death. Okay. Meow, meow, meow. If your HP reaches 0, you drop to the ground and risk dying. You cannot move or perform any actions except trying to rally. Blah, blah, blah. Oh. Well, okay. I will let this go, but if you're doing a healing check without bandages, you have a bane to the roll.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Magnanimous DM.
Yes,
Appreciate you very
magnanimous.
much.
Yes. Next time I might make you do a bane.
It'd be
but
nice
for
if
this
they
time,
included bandages on one of these characters.
Right? That'd be nice too.
it's kind of expensive. I'm generally the party caretaker. So anyway, multiple attempts are allowed. If the roll succeeds, you stop making death rolls and recover D6 HP. Okay, I'm so
Nice.
glad I'm reading this. I think my game is
30.
harsher about this, so you don't get that. So you get 3 HP back, and you can't save your own life this way.
That's why we're friends.
Okay. Instant death is similar to D&D, where if you get to a negative, your max hit points, then you just plop to the ground dead. So if I did 22 damage to you, then you would just flop down dead. Okay, so you have 3 hit points right now. And I know the rules. Great.
Yay!
Okay, so did we do awareness rolls for the room? What did we get? Did you succeed?
Yep. 6 out of 13.
2 out of 12.
Ooh, 2. Two's a good one.
Bad out of 14.
Okay, so you two, Orla and Sana, notice. So you notice a couple things. The oak doors that you had seen, like, flickering in the torchlight, looks like they've been forced open recently. With your good roll from earlier, Orla, you're pretty sure that this was the gobbo that you saw before. Then you also notice you can hear flapping wings in the roof above. They seem to be centered around the doorway, but they look a little bit agitated with all of the noise and the light and things like that.
Very exciting.
Yes. And then noticing the symbol on the door, you can make me a myths and legends.
Sure, why not?
All
And
of-
everybody can do it if they point it out to you.
Ooh. Meets it, beats it.
Oh,
Nice.
I got a 1.
Ooh.
Oh, dragon. Check off myths and legends. Yeah.
I got a 5 under my 6.
That isn't
Okay.
on here. This isn't on here anywhere. Myths and legends.
It should
Yeah, it
be.
is.
Yeah.
It's one of your skills.
It's under languages.
M.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Alphabet works.
Understood. Okay, I see. I got it.
It is not like the Tales of the Valiant Bestiary, which is
Which is
mostly alphabetical.
I was thinking there was another place to click things off, but no. Check it.
No.
I checked it.
And while we're
Yes.
assessing that, we got 500 bits from Duke Fleeg. Thank you, Duke. And it goes to the players, I'm assuming. Nope. I don't know where I was aiming with that.
blessed by the floor
Goes
gods.
straight to the floor. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, with your very good roll,
Oh, yeah, what do I
fast
see?
on.
Mm-hmm.
You identify the symbol on the door as a stylized crown from the ancient time when the Misty Vale was ruled by a mighty dragon-worshipping kingdom. I think you make the connection between the map that you got,
Right.
that this was a symbol on the map. This is a crest from that place.
Yeah, so tell everybody about that. Yeah.
Kind of identifying this as the resting place of some form of nobility.
Potentially that night, maybe, or
That would be a
somebody bigger. I don't
fair
know.
assumption to make, yeah.
All right.
Looks
So
like we're on the right track,
So
at
with
least.
the awareness, you don't feel like you're in immediate danger right now. Those wings are a little bit worrying that you can hear in the rafter equivalent.
Does
but-
it sound like many small wings or like a couple large wings?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
I would say kind of in the middle. A medium amount of
Right.
medium-sized wings.
Large bats or small dragons?
Do you have bat teeth?
No.
All right. Good to know.
They do not
All
seem
right.
to be swooping
All right,
yet,
but-
so
but-
fine for now.
But
Good to know.
even though I know what this is, I still feel like I gotta rest before we go on, guys.
No, I know.
That's fine.
We're gonna watch out for y'all. Y'all go ahead and take your Betty
You
bags.
take naps.
All right.
We will,
I gotta sharpen my blade after you butchered that manticore.
Just happen to be searching my memories for the rules of resting.
So this would be a equivalent of a long rest,
Shift rest.
which is about 6 hours. And then if you are under certain circumstances, you do need to make a bushcraft in order to like make camp, which I did
Oh.
bookmark the making camp rules. So
Okay, so it's a big one. All right.
2 questions, because I'm looking at the rules.
sure.
On the... okay, never mind.
Okay.
Never mind on the first one.
Okay, great.
And
And
then-
there's no second one.
the second one on the shift rest, it says you must be in a safe location.
Yeah, so
Should we climb up the rope?
how about you all
We can cut open the
I mean,
manticore and
we
I can
could-
sleep inside it.
Is it not safe enough to have someone keep watch? We have heard strange noise behind door. We have eyes on doorway. How safe?
Yeah, we ain't sleeping. We got this.
Yeah. I could like transfer like 5 minutes and call it good.
So as the GM, I will rule that you can rest here. But
you.
there is danger of you getting interrupted. This is not. You are not in current danger. It's safe enough, but it could turn into a less safe place.
It's safe enough for us to start a rest, but there is not a guarantee that we will finish it.
Yes.
Right.
Understood.
And either way, you still need to make a bushcraft roll
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
to
Can I
to
help
set up camp.
You set up camp because
Sure.
I
I am,
need it. You
I am
need it, you
pretty
need
good
it.
at bushcraft. I
Good.
can do.
I'm good at watching people do bushcraft.
You're delegating.
Yeah,
Good.
no, it's great.
Yeah.
That's another 2.
Oh wow.
My 12. And I've
Cool.
already checked this skill anyway.
With
So good at camping.
Yeah, with that very good roll, the roll I'm going to make to see if something happens to you, I will roll with a Bane. And so you start your rest and just keep things moving. I'm going to do that right now. Right now. Okay. Yeah, so you successfully rest.
All right, so, and then how do we get them back?
You,
You have that written down, right? The rest rules?
Yes. Shift rest. I wrote shift rest plus heal is 2d6 hit points. So
And then how many willpower, if any?
a shift rest.
is
A
that
shift
right?
rest?
No.
You get all your lost HP,
Oh, that
all
was-
your
never
willpower,
mind.
and heal all your conditions.
I can read my own
No,
handwriting.
sorry,
I swear.
we're doing long rest equivalent, so everything refreshes.
Okay, awesome.
Cool.
And I was going to ask, is it considered like a push if I don't take a long rest while we're doing this, or do we need to like just?
You basically need to do this once a day.
Okay,
And there are rules about if you don't do this.
but if we're
But if-
taking
but-
watch, then one of us can watch and the other can rest, and we can still.
Yeah, you could do that. Or like, you don't have to rest at the same time. It's just that you need to have taken one of these during
Gotcha.
the day. Yeah.
I actually like that, the asymmetric, like, you could have some people rest
Yeah.
at some points and some people rest at other points.
That is
Yeah,
actually
it's a
kind of nice.
mechanic.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah. Okay. So has everyone rested that is planning on resting?
Yes.
Okay. It's a creepy way to sleep in this clearly haunted space.
You guys are used to Orla sleeping with her eyes open anyway, so it's probably fine.
Does
Yeah.
it smell better down here, or?
No, worse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Much worse.
there's the smell of death and rotting vegetables from all that goblin poop. Yeah,
We are
you can
kind
sort
of
of see a trail of
underneath
it
it.
coming from the door to
Oh.
the center of the room where
Great.
they
They
climb
They were
back
running
up.
and
There's a trail.
pooping at the same time. That is.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
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 I'm just-
Disturbing. I don't need that mental image.
Whatever
Thank
is
you.
behind that door. Witch? Ghost? Other cryptid? Just say bad things behind the corpses? Mummies? Zombies?
We just have to be strong.
Ghost witch?
Yeah. Yeah. Any of above could also be ghost. You can compound to a zombie witch, ghost witch,
Witch.
zombie cryptid is like cryptid but undead.
Cryptid.
Have you never heard legends of mysterious monsters that live in woods that are not nightkin, are something eerie?
Oh, okay.
Hit
Yeah.
them.
You do your like red string board presentation.
Explain to everybody about the creature that is part butterfly, part nightkin that provides premonitions of the future.
Incredible.
Baby lights.
And so y'all have rested up, and you are still in this dome antechamber. And you see these doors, you hear the flapping of wings. You know with your awareness roll that you could probably just quietly move and not disturb these things. I think that you've been doing your best to stay quiet during this time, despite the red string board stuff. So you think you could maybe sneak past them, and if you disturb them, something else might happen.
All right.
Well, our loud mallard friend is not here, so I say we try and sneak past them.
Yes.
Might as well.
Okay, so everybody can roll me a sneaking roll.
So is
I have
it
a bane.
pitch dark down here? It's there.
There is, I think after your rest, it is the middle of the night above. So there's no light coming from there, and then there's no light down here at
So we
this
need
present
torches.
moment. So you need your torches, yeah.
If I made it, can I give best on the help action?
No, you're all separately making this
Okay.
roll. Yeah.
Sorry.
If you had gotten a dragon, maybe, but
I was hoping, but
Yeah.
good to know.
And this is for what?
sneaking.
Sneaky.
So we have one bit.
Oh yeah,
We
we
do
do.
have one bit.
We do have one bit.
Do we want to,
Do we want to use
or
it
do
this
we think
early?
this is a group check?
Well, it sounds like Baston has probably failed, and
Yeah, by two.
I just barely failed as well.
Oh, well then,
So I don't. How are you feeling on the spectrum? Do you feel?
I
like
feel fail. I feel like
Where are you on
failure.
the spectrum of sneaking?
I pop out from the shadows. You guys are just not okay. Fine.
I did not realize poop on ground was going to be crunchy and
Yeah,
make
it's-
noise now. That's not normally the case.
It doesn't look like it should be, is the problem. And then, but you're also walking right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So that's
So,
weird.
I was
All
trying
right.
not to have to move door anymore in case it's squeezed.
It's just
Whatever, it's fine. I think
think
it
we
feels
failed.
early to use the.
Yeah, I think we failed.
Three of us failed.
So we had
right
a
now.
fail.
Yeah.
So I think Baston, as you're walking through this trail of goblin poop, you slip
Yes.
and land on your hip, and then make a little noise, and
that was adorable.
and then you hear
Sorry, Archie goes. "Rah."
less adorable.
Oh, I miss my mallard.
That's a good hug. That's very good. And then you hear the flapping of wings gets more and more unsettled, and then you see these fairly large bats swoop down and attack you.
Great.
Not medium bats, large bats.
Large
My
bats,
bad.
large bats. You got the size wrong.
My bad. Sorry, was just guessing based off wing noise.
Yeah. Yeah, they say you're in between. It's like, okay, so they're talking about bat sizes.
Uh-huh.
Some are small and virtually harmless. Others are as big as winged goblins and can bite the head off a grown human with a single snap of the jaw.
How exciting.
This particular bat,
That means they have teeth. Excellent.
this particular bat falls somewhere in between. They have a wingspan of 1 meter and a strong appetite for human blood. So watch out, Archie.
That's like an albatross. I mean, that is a big.
Yeah, I was just
yeah,
saying.
yeah, they get
Like a
bigger.
pelican?
Apparently.
An Alaskan mosquito. Cool.
Okay, so let's pull initiative, and I'm gonna roll for these guys.
I like this one.
And while we're rolling initiative, I got 500 bits from my good pal Jay Matthews, who says these are not long term, so they don't carry over. So therefore, I can kill you.
Great.
Thank you, Jay Matthews. I appreciate it.
An ongoing campaign. You can just murder
You
him.
can just kill them.
Did you say you can heal us with that?
No, I said kill.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe I misheard that.
Yeah.
Healing. Feeling the pain.
Yes.
One forward.
Healing is
Nice.
necromantic.
Yeah, because if I
spells.
can
Go gently into
If I
that
can,
good night or whatever.
if I can flank, I can backstab.
Cool.
Okay, so rolling for these guys. Okay. So who's up first?
I am first. I got one.
All right. Go ahead, Orla. You see them swooping down.
I mean, I feel like I shoot with bow.
Okay.
How many? Sorry, clarification. Is one semi-large bat? Is multiple semi-large bat?
Multiple semi-large bats.
Great.
A little peek behind the screen since this is a informative stream. It's counts as a swarm, so it's just one enemy, but there are yeah.
What we are seeing is multiples. The way it is being tracked is as a unit of hit points.
Exactly,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Love
Just-
it. Thank you for clarifying that.
No, that is helpful. That is also how I run swarms of creatures,
Yeah.
and that's helpful to know.
No, yeah.
Great.
it's a-
Good way to do it.
We will shoot I have to double check how things work. Great. I did get better at bow. Another 2! This is my best
Wow.
die for the night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Um,
Shout out to the 2 crew.
Indeed. 215. Great. And that is an agility, so I add bonus d6. This was thing I forgot to do last time, was add my extra die. Great. That is 6 damage. Could have been better.
Yeah.
But nothing too
nothing.
Not bad.
And you know, I was able to do that math in my head.
Yeah.
So
That's always nice.
I'm learning too. My math score went up.
Yeah, just Orla just kind of like is probably still like mid, like, well, you know, I again was not expecting poop to be critical. Like doesn't even look.
Yeah, you
like Legolas arguing.
yeah, you hit one that like kind of falls to the ground, but there's still plenty up, and they're squeaking their bad
Dibs on
squeaks.
teeth.
Like anyone was gonna argue with you. Come on now.
Okay, 2, 3, 4,
4.
4.
4.
And because you said that this is a swarm, my gust of wind has different damage for swarm.
Oh, fun! Well, I'm glad I told you.
It summons a great gust of wind. Untethered objects and creatures up to human size in the area are pushed 2d4 meters away and suffer the same amount of bludgeoning damage. Unless it's a swarm, it does 2d6.
Ooh, nice.
I like to think is a word in your spell component for this. I like to think that that's what you're doing, as you just like explain the spell.
Yes. Well, you see, as you do all this, it will...
Better use of
How you do, guys?
Totally.
I love it.
This new one, I like that, Archie. You should keep that. It's very good. We'll catch up with the youngsters.
So I don't think that I don't have to attack for it, or I do have to do my spell.
Yeah, you always have to do your spell to see.
Okay.
It,
I'm going to upcast this by 1.
okay.
So it'll be 4 willpower points. 7 out of 14. And 11 points of damage.
Nice.
Pretty.
Okay.
Orbio.
All right. That was 4, 5. Okay, the bats go.
Damn it.
So.
And then I cower in fear behind someone.
All right. The bats split up to attack all characters within 10 meters.
Oh.
Rats.
Gross.
All right. And these do count as monsters, so they do auto hit unless you dodge. Anyone who hasn't taken their turn yet can choose to dodge right now. Okay.
I'm gonna I'm gonna dodge. I'm also gonna use my hard to catch.
Okay.
So 3 willpower points, and I'll get a boon to this one.
Okay. And then
Like, not
so
get hurt.
roll an evade for me.
Evade. Oh, good. It's not terrible. Oh, good. Yeah, 8 out of 14.
Okay. So they don't get you. You dodge out of the way, but everybody else, they latch on to your skin, any visible skin, especially you. They love that human blood. And you all take 3 damage. If you have armor, this will count.
Okay.
So your
Thank you.
armor counts, yeah.
Only 3.
Are they latched on, or did they bite? Is there a technical
Alaskan
term?
mosquitoes, as I said.
They don't, not technically, not mechanically, but if you wanted to do something with that, I could.
I was asking mechanically.
Okay.
Right, because it's going to be hard to do some things. Oh, right.
No, they take a quick bite, suck some of your blood, get out of there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 6.
That's me.
Okay, go ahead.
So their range, they're pretty close.
Yeah, they're flying, but they also
All right.
just attacked you.
Okay,
so,
yeah, long
so they're
spear.
close enough. Yeah.
Just gonna stab their.
Yeah, go for it.
Pterodactyl.
Stab him.
Okay, I'm rolling from under my strength.
Under your spear skill.
Spear skill.
Yeah. Which would be under weapons.
Yeah. I'm looking up here. Spear. Yeah, 15. Okay, good. It's under.
Okay.
15, 15.
Roll
All
me
right.
some damage.
Yes, okay. 2d8.
Nice. Oh,
7 and 4. It's 11.
11. Okay.
11.
So you
That guy, he shouldn't have bit me.
So you see Baston takes on this sort of bloodlust, and the few vampiric bats that are remaining, you systematically stab into each one.
They all are
Shish
on
kebab.
my Yes! I love a kebab!
That's wildly skilled in the way I was not expecting. Amazing. Good job.
That was,
Definitely-
yeah, that was very impressive.
I mean, they're prepared already. I say we just take a long rest and eat these.
No more. I don't want to stay down here any longer. This smell
yeah.
is going to be in my hair for weeks already.
This is like I am starting to get accustomed to it, and that is bad.
Yeah, not a happy.
No, we have more to
Not
do. We have
good.
more to do. I'll keep them for later. I had a good meal.
Glad you. Yes.
I put him in a.
Drop them in the bag.
Yeah, you pickle them. Okay.
Cursed items. This is my tradition.
So you are able to vanquish these vampiric bats.
Yay.
You see, there's like a couple stragglers that like go back up into the rafters.
Yeah, you'd
They
better
seem
stay
to-
up there.
Yeah,
Don't get any ideas.
yeah. They know you're not easy pickings like those goblins earlier, so they leave off.
Yes.
Okay. So you still the doors are right there.
I'm gonna go up and the doors are currently closed.
No, they're
they're
kind of like
forced open?
Yeah, they were forced
Forced
open.
open,
Yeah,
Good. I don't need to use my lock.
from outside.
From yes.
Yeah, from the outside.
I will
Direction
make
going
sure.
to open.
Yes, I will make sure no one attacks from behind.
Excellent.
So you're taking the rear.
Do you want
I guess
to
I'll scout. Yeah,
scout?
I can
Yes.
scout. Sure.
I will
Okay.
cover.
Just point to them. Just point at them.
Yep. Will do.
So Sana, as you cross over this threshold, you feel like a chill. This is already kind of a cold place, but this feels like deeper than temperature.
Ugh.
It feels like you're kind of going past a barrier, and the sound feels muffled.
I'm gonna step back. Hey Archie, this place I'm getting the heebies. Would you mind? Do you have like a way to detect if there's like, I don't know, some kind of magic on the other side of those doors? Because that'd be really nice. I just got a feeling, you know.
There is a spell for that, but you might not have it.
I do not have it.
Yeah, it's similar to a detect magic. It's sense magic. Very different. But it's just a magic trick, which is the equivalent to a cantrip. So it's like not necessarily as powerful as detect magic, but you can sense it.
Is it heebie-jeebies like ghost trying to possess you, or heebie-jeebies like witch trying to steal your bones?
Having never been in either of those circumstances, I really can't say. But
Valid, fair.
heebie-jeebies like walking into a series of shops during the summertime when they got that cold magic going through, and it like literally like your hair starts
Well, like
sweating.
literally like shock your system.
Yeah, just shock your system
Okay.
completely. Your hair's like you've been sweating all day, and you walk inside, and your hair suddenly icicles like that.
Great. That is usually either, I think, poltergeist or possibly warding curse. Or like 100% just pulling. None of this is like. There's no basis for any of this.
You're the
other
authority
than
on this stuff. I
She
understand.
just assumes that everything is cursed.
I like to think in your family, they're like your grandma would tell you stories about like all the things that could kill you and will kill you.
My grandmother was 100% the like, and if you ever do any single thing out of line, the Baba Yaga will eat you in your sleep.
Yes,
She was that grandma.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Very
yeah.
formative to Orla's life, and then she spent a lot of time alone in the woods, and now she's messed up in the head.
Beautiful. So, is there anything that we should be doing to like not like for this warden curse? Do I need like walking backwards or something? Do I need like
I
find
think-
some salt?
I think
or-
we just be very careful
Okay.
and
I was planning on doing that anyway. so-
shoot anything we do not recognize.
I was planning on doing that anyway.
Great, we should be fine then.
Great. Okay. All right. We'll go back in.
Okay, you go back.
I mean, y'all are gonna follow me, right?
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Okay.
I'm there.
When you say it like that, I don't believe you. So
Archie, you want to stay in
I'm
backpack,
there.
or do you want to...
All the way in the back, please.
Okay.
You want to maybe put Archie like not all the way in the back in case something does hit R6, and you know, you're very breakable, Bob.
Yes.
Maybe in the middle would probably be a better place for you. Just saying.
How about I stand in backpack since I also have long range and we can take turns.
There
That
you
way
go.
I can. You have no armor. Yes, you just have fancy ropes.
That's correct. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Yes. That way, if I need to throw myself behind you to take backstab, I can.
Yeah, it's very, very.
We should have asked the Kander if we could borrow big, heavy breastplate.
Well,
Buckler.
in Dragonbane, mages cannot wear any metal, or they can't cast magic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They can use
that's-
leather armor, which is what my mage uses, but doesn't really do that much.
Yeah.
What about bone armor? Maybe we do have a use for all them teeth.
That's what I'm saying. My armor rating is only 1, and I would like it to be higher.
Y'all
I'm going
need
to
a-
like trick out my.
We need to find a tanner.
Yeah, y'all need to recruit a tanner.
Cuirass with bones.
Were there tanners in the starter set?
Not pre-generated, no.
Okay. It's fine. We'll figure it out on the
Next time.
Oh, no. So, we've got this.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
We've got this. I've got your
got
back.
this.
They've
Wonderful.
got their back.
I appreciate you.
And I've got the spear.
So you go back to the door. You feel that sensation again. And you pass through it. Right in front of you, directly in front of you, is kind of a bit of a crossroads. You see, this is all like much more developed than the chamber outside. Stone. You enter a dark, damp tunnel that branches off in different directions. The air is chilly and filled with musty smells. Slithering roots, worms, and centipedes are hanging like stalactites from the ceiling and make the ground slippery. Directly in front of you, you see like an entry to a small room, and then to your let me see. Cardinal directions I'm not very good at. Okay. To your left and right you see hallways going further in. And we got a raid! Woo!
Majestic Goose Network, did you steal the rainbow back from God?
Honk honk. Hello, Majestic Goose Network.
Woo!
No.
Nice.
Honk 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 honk. Okay. So yeah, you see a doorway directly in front of you and hallways to your left and right.
Is there a door on this doorway, or is it just like an open arch?
There is a door. Yeah.
Okay. Well, should we start with the foyer?
I want to look at the ground and see if poop comes from any one direction.
Interesting.
Good question.
I like that.
Nice.
That's smart. They have been leaving a snail trail.
If
Alondra plays a lot of survival-based characters.
I am doing the math, and these goblins must have been enormous.
I think
Maybe they were on a cleanse or something, you know.
I think there were just many of them, and they got picked off one by one by the witch ghost cryptid monster.
Facts.
And bats.
Okay, so with that very good question, I will say that you see the poop trail leading to your right.
Okay.
Down the hallway.
I will
It's
point-
kind of coming from multiple directions, but primarily from your right.
So, like, more of the group went that way.
Yeah.
Potentially,
But it looks
yeah.
like they've been,
Yeah.
traveling around.
Oh.
No, that's fine. I will point that out and just, we do not have to go that way, just like drawing attention to whatever literally scared poop out of them might be over there. So
Then we
maybe.
go.
I'd like to go left.
Would we like start from
Yeah.
left? walk
Yeah,
over
that
there,
sounds like a great.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
we have a
well, there's-
door. But we
There
have
is a door right in front of
Yes.
us. You know, I can check.
Do we check and see if door is locked? If door is unlocked, maybe we peep door and then move around.
Yeah. Is there poop coming from underneath the door? I'm so glad this is our metric now.
Sorry.
No.
I hate all this poop around.
I just,
Not much poop.
okay.
I like to take care of myself.
I do have lock picks. Can I check to see if the door is locked?
Braces
Yeah,
that break
100%.
my nose.
There you go.
Ugh,
We got some
swagger.
perfume.
Put the axe
So
on the
strong.
beard.
Oh God, yeah, no, please. That's almost as bad. Oh, what?
This is fragrant perfume.
Yeah, that's a lot of fragrant perfume.
I have only met teenage wolfkins who use this. It's wild. You still
Sweaty,
use this.
pimply teenage wolfkins that drown themselves in this Oh, did
I mean,
Wolf.
technically, you are young, right?
Yes.
So,
And I'm like, and so?
When you have lived,
that's
as
why
long
you
as-
want to eat all the time. I understand that.
When you have
Okay.
lived as long as I have, you will someday understand there are better options.
There really are. Soap is a better option.
How's the door?
Let's see. I don't know. How are we doing this?
how's the door? It's unlocked.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to roll. You just test the handle and
Is there anything else in the chamber?
not immediately noticeable. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is just like a hallway, basically.
All right. There isn't like a check for traps skill in this. Is there a spot hidden?
Yeah, you could do spot,
Spot
hidden.
hidden,
Yeah,
absolutely
I would
could
like to
spot
do that.
hidden.
Thank you.
That's a good instinct.
Yeah. Oh, 8 out of 12.
You do not see any traps
Excellent.
around this particular door.
Okay, I'm not paranoid at all. We are in the middle of a poop trail. All right, so yeah, dagger in hand. Does the door open towards us or away from us?
Towards you.
Of course it does.
You want to pull? I will stand. I will position so that, like, if you open the door, I'm standing, and I will knock an arrow so that
I
if
love
something
that.
jumps, I can just immediately shoot.
Sounds great. I'm gonna place the torch next to the door, so when I open it, the torch will be inside in front of you,
Okay.
so you can see.
Yeah.
We might hate each other, but we do work well.
We are
together.
very efficient. Yeah, we are.
siblings.
So interestingly enough, as you open the door, there is light coming from inside.
Oh.
Which is the first sign of light you've seen since you've entered this place.
And it is not sunlight because it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Or if it is sunlight, something very
Something is very wrong here.
Is it flickering lights?
time source.
You know, turns out the book says exactly that. It is the flickering light of a torch.
Oh no, that's fire. That's worse. I don't like that.
Oh god.
Yeah, you see the flickering light of a torch streaming through. The far side of the room has a black iron portcullis. And you see 2 mummified guards with rusted chainmail and long spears flanking the barred gate on either side.
Are they moving?
Not currently.
Okay.
But they don't look. Are they standing?
They are standing. Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So it's open enough. We can all look in and see.
Yeah, you can look in.
Scooby doing through the door.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
They don't. They're not reacting to you opening the door.
Okay.
Um,
That's good.
Yeah, you see. Yeah, they're. It seems like this was probably like the armory, the guardhouse, where they. You know. You all can make me an intelligence roll.
Just
Say,
intelligence.
I was about to start asking so many questions that I'm like, this is not the character that
Yeah.
would
No.
know enough about
No,
these things.
no.
My
Yes.
thought was, there might be treasure back there, and then I got a dragon.
Oh wow.
Thank goodness.
So yeah, a dragon.
Check my intelligence. Like, how does that work?
Usually it doesn't do anything, but
All right.
I think last week we said if you had dragon, you could pick a skill under
that it feels related.
That it feels related.
So I would give you
and
either myth and legends.
I did a lot of myths and legends last
Yeah.
time, and
Yeah, I think
Thank
you've
you.
got an inclination in that direction.
Cool.
Potential. So what you see, it's connections are connecting in your head. Your calculations.
you like my red
my red
string?
string. Thank you.
Yeah. So based on the lore of this place, this guy was apparently buried alive with all of his retainers
Yep.
and his family. You think these were probably his guards, and this place is set up, you know, in a weird macabre way of like a household. So this would be the guard room where the guards are stationed, and
make sense,
that's where they keep their weapons and, you know, things like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Per the lore, and this is Alondra does not remember if we had the ability to know this or not. Like, it might be too far out of history, out of purview, or if I just forgot. This guy was buried alive with all of his household, like in a Egyptian pharaoh way, or like in an Imhotep and the Mummy kind of way. Was this like you have died and this is how we bury you in, or like you're dying, you're burying you in state, or is this was this like a punishment situation, or is that too far outside of known history for us to have information?
You're not entirely sure.
Okay.
It was. This is all conjecture. You got this from Leonara.
Yeah.
So it was rumored that it was like in disgrace, but you're not entirely sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just some of that was Alondra could not remember
Yeah.
how much of the lore we had. So thank you.
And this was a long time ago in a place where the history has been buried
Yeah.
for a long time. So
Yeah,
yeah.
the orcs.
So, kind of leaning back and being like,
We can go back into the hall
Well, I mean,
and discuss if you really want to, but
if
also
this
I don't
thing
think it matters if they hear us talking right now.
I mean, if this whatever this thing is needs to be defeated, then should we not clear the way?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, we got to clear the way. I want to see what's behind that
Not me to
portcullis.
shoot dead guy in case he is not full dead and needs to be more dead.
Well, I mean, there's a torch in there, right?
It's past, so there's an open, or not open, there's a rusted
Yeah.
gate that leads to a larger room, and
on the
light is
far side of
pouring
the gate.
Yeah.
in from there.
Right. I think that we take care of those two gentlemen.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea.
So you suggested a warning shot to see.
Well, it was. If they are not moving and have not yet responded, it was the do I shoot them when we still have distance to see if there is a response? I mean, other option, they have not moved yet. We could all just walk up and, I don't know, chop their heads off.
Give me just a sec. Can I see through the portcullis since the light's behind it?
Yeah, you might have to get a little closer.
Okay. Do I, from this distance, do I see any other guards behind them?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I will sneak up a little bit closer and try to see, just to double check to make sure I'm not seeing any other bodies behind that. I'm staying with I'll say 4 meters away from them. I don't know metric. Whatever that is. I'm staying a relative distance away. I'm staying out of their 5-foot range.
Okay, cool.
Approximately 12 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want to get a better look at the room
Yeah.
behind them.
At the room behind it.
You can see a room with an oak table in the middle and burning torches on the walls. You see a mummified woman and gilded chainmail is sitting at the far end of the table.
Ooh.
You can see an iron-fitted oak door behind the mummy, bearing another one of those symbols like the one at the door.
Mm.
So I think I was right when I called this the foyer. I don't know if that's the lady of the house, but
Do they have any other weapons around here?
I mean, I don't see anything yet.
Okay.
But
Are
there's a
the-
good chance that there might be some.
The guards that are posted here, what kind of weapon are they holding?
They are holding long spears.
Ooh.
And does it look like, now we get into archaeology kid questions.
Sure.
Does it look like they are mounted to something? Like, are they leaning against the wall? Is there like a chain? Again, in the sense of if this was a punishment, did everyone get strapped into place to fulfill their role in the household and then left to die?
Yeah.
Is there some sort of mounting weight, or are they literally just freestanding mummified bodies?
Freestanding mummified bodies.
Great, thanks. Hate it. Okay.
I'd send them a warning shot right in the middle of their chest.
So,
No,
That would be very nice.
Can I-
yeah.
between the fourth rib. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
that'd be great.
as part of my weapon skills, can I see if they have better weapons than I have?
Not mechanically.
Ah.
It looks like you think that perhaps at a certain point in time they were they're well made, but it's just they've been down here so long that they have not been actively taking care of their weapons.
All right.
At least we know they. Are there any scuff marks around them?
Has the dust been disturbed?
I'm not paranoid. I am a thief.
They're clearly going to attack us as soon as we enter the room.
Oh, I
so we
know,
might
I
as
just
well
want-
just start this process.
Okay, fine.
Did you describe the?
Yes.
Okay. Woman in chainmail could be lady of house, could also be head of guards, could be both. Expecting her to be harder hitter if she is dressed in better.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely,
here.
absolutely. We're gonna be dealing with 3 of these bad
Great.
boys soon.
You want warning shot, or do you want to just go straight to fire? Fire seems very effective against.
I think fire would be a
desiccated
great
bodies.
way to introduce ourselves here.
But I'm willing to do that.
That'd be great.
I will still
like
make
that.
roll you drop fire.
Just on the off chance that they really are just dead. Perhaps an arrow first.
Oh my god. Fine.
Or a spear. You have a spear.
Too late.
you could
I
throw.
fire. I fire one of them.
Yeah,
There we go.
roll me your bow just to see if you hit.
Look, if
just
if
roasted them and
happens, I
it'd
could
been
just
fine,
recover
you know,
the
but-
arrow
Yeah,
and roll my
yeah.
axe later. Yeah, That's a 12 on a 15.
Nice.
Would you like me to roll damage?
Yeah, rolled for me.
Just because we like the sound the dice make?
Yeah,
It's
we
like
do like the
teeth
sound
in
of
my
the
bag.
Click flag, click flag.
That is 14.
Okay. You, with precision, shoot this arrow into, what did you say, between
Between the third and fourth ribs.
exactly where you
Charge.
intended.
Beautiful.
Through the chainmail, sinks home. You see this mummy start to move. And then just flop over.
At that point, I will walk up because I'm going to recover my arrow. And literally, like, I don't is there any sort of ichor that comes out? Black oozy blood, anything that looks fresher than this mummy, or does it just pop right out of the?
Pretty dusty, as far as you can tell. Yeah, yeah. There's a nice.
Can I push the other one over?
Yeah.
Just walk over and just knock him over. Great, these two are fine, I think.
Nice.
Okay.
Nicely done. All right.
I appreciate the paranoia, but I think these two are good. You want me to curb stomp them while I'm here?
You know what? Yeah, go for it. Let's just coup de grace and
Yeah.
All right.
what happens when we get inside the portcullis?
Perhaps see if they have, I don't know, healing potions or anything on them.
I'm gonna check for magical amulets because my creepy grandmother did warn me that sometimes the undead wear.
I'll let you pull from the treasure cards.
Great.
Yay.
That'll be interesting.
Thank you. What you get?
I got silver coins.
Oh, nice.
6 times 10. I got 20 silver coins.
Yep. So they had coin bags on their persons. One had 15, one had 5. You can see there's like a small table in front of them with what looks like an old dice game. So perhaps they were gambling before they froze in place.
Got the dice made of teeth.
Oh, so the team we have. Such...
Well, dice are money made bones. So,
roll me a luck roll.
That's a 1.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh God.
You look with your keen eye at not only are these teeth, each one are different teeth from a different animal.
Orla's eyes light up as she just like
I think she's been spelled.
picks up.
It's a curse.
I will be in awe of the craftsmanship, and then I will just shove them all into my teeth bag and turn around and be like,
She's been
all right,
bequeathed
what
teeth.
All right.
I feel great. We can
Wow.
go now. Where you want?
Can I
Left,
see if
right,
they-
forward?
Were there any goblin tracks in here?
No, you don't see any.
All right, so they did not make it this far yet.
That's really
Oh,
strange.
that's
'cause
why
they
we
were
need to
coming
go.
from
All
the
right.
other side.
We need to see what
Maybe
else they have
They
here.
tried to sneak around, whereas we took straight at the way.
You goblins are stupid, so we're going the right way.
No, does
Okay.
my nose work better now that there's no goblin poop around? Can I smell anything?
Yeah, but we
Putting
aren't
a
drowned
lot
in
of
it.
Yeah.
You're putting a lot of ass.
Yeah.
Had to try.
Okay.
Look, Thunderwave is a great spell. It is not a great perfume. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna see if is there any traps or anything around on this
Yeah, you can do
portcullis.
spot hidden.
Spot hidden.
Yeah. Can I help with that?
Sure.
1 under, so I made it.
Nice.
And I'll see if I get a dragon. No.
Might as well. All right.
Samesies.
Yeah.
I just want you to feel like
Lucky
you're
13.
accomplishing something because I feel real bad about you falling there. That was really sad.
No, I got some flavor
I fell
text
down
here.
too.
So the mummies,
You can do it.
the rusty chainmail crumbles immediately if touched. So as you knock them over, they just like
Oh God. Still smells better than your perfume.
Oh.
Is this what the iron flung is?
So,
So what did you get on your spot hidden?
13 out of 14.
Okay. So you do not notice a trap, but you do look at this rusted portcullis. Bar door is completely rusted out. It looks like it has been closed for hundreds of years, perhaps thousands. It is locked.
Well, I can unlock it, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to like be strong enough to open it.
Oh, yeah. Of course we will.
Oh, right, of course you're here.
We can always try, and if does not work, we can look for back way. Something like this almost always has back way or secret passage. Yeah.
I mean, that's probably why the goblins didn't go this way.
Did you see how that chainmail just disintegrated? I'm gonna tap the
Russ?
thing with my staff.
You tap it. Ding. It holds.
You want to punch it?
Well, I mean, we could try and lift it, maybe, or look for a mechanism, maybe on the
If
other
it does,
side.
I have to unlock it.
Is this a lift
Right.
or a like swing?
Swing.
Okay.
Okay.
It's locked.
No,
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
Well, then let me go ahead and unlock that.
Yeah, you can give me a shot.
Yeah, what am I rolling?
You're gonna roll a sleight of hand.
Okay. And do the lock
And you roll with a bane unless you have master lockpicks. So if you have lockpicks, you can roll.
Okay.
But you need master lockpicks in order to.
oh no.
Why didn't they give me master lock picks
Complicated
in
lock.
this starter set?
It's almost like they want you to have room to grow.
So close to being perfect.
Huh? What did you get?
That'd be a demon right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm gonna cry if my lock picks break.
you insert your lockpicks.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing careful work.
Y'all shut up. I got this.
Your lockpicks don't break. But the lock does, and makes a loud noise. From behind you, you hear the noise of scraping feet on the floor and a weapon dragging against the wall. Weird, strange breathing. The door behind you opens. A creature, a desiccated corpse in plate armor holding a morning star with swooping horns coming out of a grand helmet, makes eye contact with you. What are you doing in my tomb? And that's where we'll go to break.
Found it.
All right, amazing. I don't know. Do I have any notes for
I
break?
will be back in about 10 minutes or so. Please stick around. Drop comments in the chat, and we'll be back.
Well,
Woohoo! Welcome back, internet friends. Get ready for death to become you.
I am become death?
I was thinking of that movie, Death Becomes Her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
And I was quoting Oppenheimer.
as you do.
The man, not the movie. But also the movie.
Cool. Welcome back, everybody. We're about to get into a dicey encounter with a scary, scary undead creature. So you all are in the guard room. This figure has presented itself. You see a huge warrior in plate mail and a horned great helm. His open visor reveals a grim skeletal face with empty eye sockets. He moves slowly and is always followed by the sound of scraping metal. He looks at you. Grave robbers, looters, nightkin.
We're just the new
Demon.
recruits.
I'm sorry. Did you call me Nightkin? Do we look like Nightkin to you? Excuse yourself.
Yes, we are not those filthy creatures.
Obviously.
Yes, we're just merely grave robbers.
But
Hey, what robbing have we done? We have done nothing. We come.
Draw for initiative!
All right.
can't just let us talk our way through something, can you, Archie?
Can you?
Oh, God damn it.
Sort of a
Push him over the break.
emotional PvP. Okay.
One.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, 5. That's better than I usually get.
Why? How? I'm in front. I don't like this.
You're the one who decided to talk.
Good job.
Sounds like a you problem.
The problem of being in the back is sometimes
Yeah.
backup comes back.
I tried to warn you. I tried to warn you,
Now
didn't
it's
I?
a we problem, so don't we.
Okay. So, you are up first, Archie. What
All
are
right,
you
I
going to
never
do?
eat my vegetables.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna see if that works there. I am going to cast a pillar under this creature.
Oh.
The spell raises a pillar 3 meters high and 1 meter wide from the ground or stone floor. If someone is standing on that spot, the victim must make an acrobatics roll, not an action, to avoid falling off the pillar. If the pillar is created under a low ceiling and the roll fails, he takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage instead. So I must roll my thing.
Roll your thing.
Roll your thing.
You roll your thing.
My thing is 14 and I got a dragon.
Yes. Okay, so magic, I believe, has special rules for dragons.
Archie came back sassy.
It is weird.
Yes.
Only thing he did not break is his larynx, and it is the only thing effective.
Okay. So, when you get a dragon, on a magic roll.
I'm glad we have a nat 1 emoji.
Yes.
Yeah, it means a different thing in this system.
Such a wild system.
Meow, meow, meow. Come on. Come on. I want this to be cool. Okay.
It will be.
Rolling a dragon. When you cast a spell means that your target must roll a dragon to resist, parry, or dodge the spell, and that you may choose one of the following effects. The damage or range of the spell is doubled. The spell does not cost any willpower. You can immediately cast another spell, but get a bane on the roll.
Oh.
I think double the damage.
Yeah.
4d6.
I respect if you choose willpower, but like double damage.
Yeah, double damage. Yeah, you kind of imagine this guy's
He seems kind of beefy.
acrobatics is probably not great.
No. Yep. That's,
Remember that time we pushed McCander down small hill and he could not get up again? I feel like this is going to be worse.
you know, I did feel bad for him at the time, but then he was kind of like on his back like a turtle. It was really funny. So
14 points of damage.
14. Okay. Meow, meow, meow.
That was 3 willpower. And can I move as well? Is that something I can do? Or can you only do one thing?
You can move, yeah. Yeah.
And he's in the air. So as he is
Yeah.
crushed against the ceiling, I would like to move away from him.
Oh, I didn't give him an acrobatics. I forgot. I just did the damage. I just don't think it's going to go well for him, but...
Roll just in case.
Yeah, you never know. You may get a demon.
He doesn't. He did get a 13, which is 1 away from a dragon, so...
Ooh.
Anyway. Oh, why not? Thank you, J-Mac.
Oh!
I so rarely roll that I feel like I should use it. And I'm going to use my gay metal dice. Happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride.
And I got a 7. Anyway.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, so this pillar of stone comes up from the ground underneath this wraith and squishes him up on the ceiling.
Did he make his acrobatics roll?
Did he make it? Well, he has to roll a dragon in order to.
Oh,
Because,
gotcha.
because you got a dragon.
Right.
So I think in the language of pillar, the pillar remains. Is this correct?
Well, that would suck.
Yeah.
It does not say.
I don't know that it would necessarily. Well,
Because I feel like it's. Can you read it out for me?
Let's see. So the rank is 1. Elementalism, word jester, action 10 meters is the range. Shift, duration. Duration is shift.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Okay. So I think that means it remains.
Mm-hmm. So we're trapped now.
I mean, you did get. Well, no, you picked. Never mind.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So.
well,
Yeah.
If you want to borrow some of my rocks to put in the doorway to indicate that we are trapped, feel free.
I mean, I think that.
That's lost. I can't
think, well,
recognize it.
so,
no, it's perfect. It's great.
So, that's to avoid falling off the pillar. So he falls off the pillar and suffers that damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Perfect.
I was kind of hoping to get stuck there.
Yeah.
Okay.
The victim takes 2d6. Let's see.
I know what we have.
I mean, you cast the spell, so you can also uncast it. I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah, it says make an acrobatics roll to avoid falling off the pillar.
So he fell off,
Okay.
Yeah.
Could he have fallen off on the
clear.
other direction?
and it is a pillar. Thank you, Alondra.
He's bottom half of a
Beautiful.
flight stand, but in
Oh,
this
that's
case
beautiful.
it is can't go through door marker.
Love it. I mean, if he falls the other way, then we're just stuck in a room by ourselves with a potentially openable portcullis. If he falls into this room, then we're just locked in a room with a monster.
Okay, I think that is an interesting question. I would say, like, his acrobatics would be. He succeeded on his acrobatics. He just.
Okay,
But he would have had to roll a dragon, so
Right.
I think he fell into the room.
that does make sense.
Okay. You wanted to move?
Yeah, into the corner behind Orla. Yes.
There you go. Hiding behind Orla. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
All right, so this guy's just laying on the floor.
Yeah, so he is prone. So you have a boon to melee right now.
All right, I'm going to stab him.
Okay.
We need to make sure.
No, just do it. I guess I'm gonna stab him.
Yeah, well, that's what I got.
No, it's good. You're
Yes,
good.
I'm gonna stab him.
You're very good at that. You should
yeah.
take pride in that.
I do. All right.
Yeah.
Stabbity, stabbity. All right.
You're just gearing yourself up.
I rolled a 1.
God!
Dragon.
See, I push you because I love you. That's what happened.
Yeah. Oh, you got my back.
What the heck? This is okay.
Hype.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, man.
All right.
If anybody would like to send Pooja bits and help us get closer to 100% before Golden Vault on Monday.
Oh,
All
man.
right. So how much I rolled double?
So for critical hits, it means a dragon roll is required to parry or dodge,
Yes.
and that you may choose one of the following effects. you can roll double the amount of dice for the weapon's damage before adding any bonus damage. So you're not going to add, you're not doubling your damage, your bonus die. You can immediately perform a second attack against another enemy. There are no other enemies unless you want to, get into PvP.
Please no.
Armor has no effect against the attack as it finds a gap or weak spot. This effect can only be chosen if the attack deals piercing damage.
Yes.
Oh,
I like that one.
that's juicy.
Which, this guy has very good armor.
So I'm going to pierce his armor.
Okay, great.
All right, and then I roll regular damage, right?
Mhm.
All right.
Go for the chink.
Yep.
All right, a 7.
Cool. Okay. Nice. So you do get through this guy's armor, and he lets out a
It's my brother.
Archie, is that you?
Sorry for your loss.
Are you 900 years old?
He might be. Did you hear the bones broke?
There was quite a bit of dust cloud that came up when he landed.
Do you want to move or anything?
Do I need to get anybody else out of anybody's way? No, I'm. Let's see. If I move on the side of him, and everybody else can come and get him, right?
Yeah.
All right.
You can move through allies' squares.
Yeah, okay,
freely.
Yeah.
Okay. So you move up. You get close.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 6.
That's me.
So I also rolled a 6. So let's have a roll off.
Okay.
We want a low roll. I got your favorite number that you've been rolling all night.
A 2?
Yeah.
I got the 4, so you get to go.
Ha-ha!
It's fine. Standing up is probably better for me. Then I don't have to get close.
Yeah, so he rises up. A sort of incorporeal quality to him, although he is physically in this space.
Gross.
Don't like it. He is going to do something. You see he reaches a hand out in front of him and grasps Baston. And you feel this place has had this unnatural chill. You feel it just go through your entire body. You feel this pull of death go through you. You are going to take 4 damage. Armor has no effect. And you must make an evade roll, which does not count as your action in this case.
All right.
I love bonus evade.
No, on your next turn. Okay, so...
I wait to my next turn. My next turn is an evade.
It's not an action, but you are going to have to make an evade roll on your next turn.
Okay.
As you feel this chill entering your body. All right, Orla.
Great. He's standing up. I will shoot. I do one thing good. It is shoot.
You are very, very good at that.
Is 6 under 15.
Yeah, you hit.
Big money, big money, big money.
No enemies.
I rolled max. 18 damage.
Nice. 18?
18. 12 plus my 6.
Oh, that is impressive.
We'll refrain from swearing and going because this is PG stream. PG-13 because we did have to talk a lot about goblin poop.
I did use the word
about poop all the time.
I had to censor myself. I was like, goblin. Poop.
My sister works with 5 and under. We wrote entire children's book about different names for poop.
Nice.
You see this skeletal face sort of turn towards you as you your arrow sinks in, and
you like that? You want another one?
Good.
I do not like.
Maybe you should have thought of that before hurting my friend. Yeah.
You hurt me with your presence. Okay. He's gonna go again.
I gave him no presents.
You can do what?
I give you nothing.
I don't give you anything.
Okay. So, he's gonna move forward. This is a smaller chair than what it looks like. It just has some dice game. Gonna move forward and attack Orla. Okay. He brings up his morning star and swings down on you.
Nice knowing everybody.
This is a very powerful attack.
Yeah, I am wearing leather armor. I imagine this is going to go poorly. Maybe he will roll bad. Who knows?
I will sing the song of your people.
Thank you. Remember me in ballads. I know you are not a bard, but if you ever want to multi-class.
You take 14 damage.
Great, I am unconscious. Because I already had 2 damage from that stupid bat.
Oh.
Yes, I don't like that.
And you're knocked down. Okay. He swings down with his morning star, and it crunches into your chest, and you feel the pull of death wrapping around your body.
The visions of all of my family members who were brutally slaughtered flash before my eyes, and I just go, crap, I was so enjoying not having to talk to you. Okay. Hit the ground.
I'm just gonna ask, could we ask for a reroll?
I think
Or
because we've
Bane?
already declared.
I don't know what I would re-roll.
Yeah.
Nah, fair. Yeah, I know, because
I didn't roll anything.
less damage. It could be less damage.
Yeah, maybe.
If you get 2 less damage,
We're learning this game together. Okay?
We are
I'm
learning.
This is what asking the questions.
I love dying.
I mean,
I move out into the other room and control the map.
There's a lot of things you can do when you're unconscious.
There's a lot of
Yeah, we can get into rallying.
rallying, whatever. Like
Yep.
this is fine, and plenty of other people have turns. Anyway, Orla hits the ground.
Yeah, so, okay, that was 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
Okay, so that's you.
Great.
So actually, while you're down, I will go over the rallying rules, because this
seems
is a
fair.
learning experience.
It does seem like a good time to discuss how.
Because you could potentially rally Orla if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And so we will talk about rallying. Another player character within 10 meters in earshot can persuade you to rally and keep fighting despite having 0 HP. This counts as an action. If you rally, you can continue acting as normal, but keep making death rolls as described above. You can even try to rally yourself, rolling against your will with a Bane instead of persuasion. So it's harder to rally yourself. So you could choose to rally, or you can choose to act.
Damn it, Orla. There are more teeth to find here. I would love to rally.
Okay. So I love that. Roll me a persuasion.
you were
And,
right.
and this one is, if you think you fail, well, you'll know you'll fail. But we'll use the bit.
We use the
Yeah, you know what?
Before you say anything, once you've rolled,
I'm not very persuasive, despite talking a lot. I think if nobody minds, I'm just going to go ahead and use this.
Use it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're good.
All right. Thank
I mean,
you.
I'm biased. But
Yeah,
it sounds like we're okay with
no, I
this.
think we're good.
Whew, that is a 4 on 5.
Nice.
Okay.
You think about teeth, and it fills you with a drive to live.
Oh, she bites into it.
I
Yes.
hear Kasana say that, and I'm just like, I cannot trust any of them to use the teeth, right? I start to try to bring myself to.
I'm gonna learn Scrimshaw.
So I'm still at equivalently 0 HP, but now I can act.
But now you can act as
Okay.
normal. But you are still going to make death saves
Yes,
on
correct.
your turn.
There is a round rest. Basically, you do it on a round in combat, right?
Round rest, but you don't get hit points back from that.
Oh,
You
that's just
get,
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
probably better for me to just keep shooting and hope that we survive, and then maybe
Yeah.
somebody can heal me.
Yeah.
But great. I'm not
Okay,
out of the game yet.
you're not out of the game. Okay, new round of initiative. Everybody pull.
All right.
Maybe I just caused distraction, so
Oh,
this
can
guy
you-
does not hit any
You got
of
that?
you
Okay,
anymore.
cool.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry.
that's
a treasure
old
card.
That's okay. Sorry.
already
Just was.
recorded. Yeah, no, good catch.
Okay,
All right, guys.
pick a card, any card.
All right. You pick a card.
Oh, back to the top.
Mm,
Oh, that one.
you picking ones.
I'll get the 9. 9.
Yeah,
9.
nice middle of the pack.
Oh, good.
All right.
All right.
like going early.
So first up is our wizard.
All right.
I am going to
Thank you.
fireball at multiples.
I'm cleanup crew.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Support you.
if I'm going to fireball.
Oh, cool. Okay. Fireball.
So I will use 5 willpower to
what-
up level it twice.
6.
Oh, it's
Because it's 2 and
per.
it's 2 each time, yeah.
So actually, stand by. Let me take one more off for
Yeah.
the last time I did that. So it'd be 4, 3 if I do it normally.
No. 2 if you do it normally. 4 if you do it at 1 level. And 6 if you do it at the 2nd level.
Got it.
Yeah, all spells, regardless of difficulty, all just take 2, unless it's a magic trick, and that just takes 1.
All right, let me
Okay.
go back.
You're doing some math here.
Yep, because I've been doing 3 plus. So,
Oh, okay.
if it's only 2,
Oh, nice.
so then 6 to up level it twice.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So
Let's
much
do
fire.
it.
So much fire.
All the
Yeah.
fire. I'm so glad we're in a tiny room.
Fireball.
Hey, at least this is basically just a pew pew
Yeah.
pew.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
10 out of 14.
Oh, that hits.
No. 8.
Okay. As you hit him with fire, you can give me your magic roll.
Okay.
Make a elementalism roll.
7 of 14.
Okay. It occurs to you that this creature it has been hard to damage this creature, both because of its extreme armor, but because of its magical nature. You think this is the one thing that would actually hurt this creature fully. You're like, wow, I am well suited to this
Alright.
very particular situation.
Except when I use all my points. Hit it with fire, everyone. Hit it with fire.
Yeah.
So it does not seem like he was taking a lot of damage.
No. Yeah, his armor is negating a lot, and it also he seems resistant to
Weird
damage.
that he cannot
some of it.
stab dead guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some of it you
Funny
can.
how that works.
Some of us
I
can
was
do
not
it,
even
right?
trying, so
No,
you know.
that is valid.
Yeah.
You just gotta roll.
But I am holding
you
a
gotta go with the
torch,
rolls,
so-
right?
You are holding a torch.
Come on,
2,
baby, like my-
3, 4.
4.
Okay.
I will happily hand
Now,
my torch
okay.
over.
So you mentioned something about evading.
oh, yes.
Oh.
So why would I want to do that, or do I have to?
You
do
have
that?
to do that.
That's
You
what
are
I was
feeling the chill of death
Yes.
upon you.
Avoid
Thank
the
you.
touch of the grain.
I wanted to make sure that I. Okay.
No, you must do
I
this,
must
but
do
it
it.
doesn't count as your action.
Okay. Must. Ah! I do not. I rolled too high. 17, 15.
Boo.
Okay.
So I do not evade.
So,
So I'm still pissy.
yeah. The chill of death freezes you in such a way that you feel like you've just watched your friend go down. You are facing this creature that is death itself, and you are frozen and cannot act this turn. All right. Next up is our dead friend. Unless anybody has a... Oh, you have a 6.
I have a 6.
So you can go.
Oh, okay. I thought he had first turn.
Yeah, but he has a 7, so you're good.
Oh, okay. Good. Cool. I am going to.
First, give me a death save.
Yes, I'm going to first give you that save.
And you want to roll under your con, or meets a beats still applies.
Hey, my con is decent. 13 under 15.
Oh, great. Yeah, you're good. That was 1 success. And similarly to good old Dungeons and Dragons, you want either 3 successes or, well, you don't want 3 failures, or you're dead. Yeah.
I would like to let me know if this is within the confines of what I can do in single turn.
Do you want to get up from the ground?
Probably, yeah. It's easier to shoot, I guess. I mean, there's something funny about just rolling onto my back and shooting from prone.
I never understood why that
Shooting
wasn't
from
allowed.
prone. Yeah.
This makes more sense.
It's because you can't technically get full draw. You'd be drawing the bow instead of
Yeah.
drawing
You could,
the
like,
arrow.
sit
There's a
up.
physics reason.
Yeah, no, I get it.
No, what I want to know if I can do
Uh-huh.
is I heard Archie say shoot it with fire. And I have a single poisoned arrow.
Mhm.
I'm stretching the bounds of the role play here. Can I maybe think that like the poison maybe has some sort of oil base to it, where if I like dipped this arrow into Sana's torch, I could shoot a flaming arrow into this guy?
Ooh.
I'm just going for does it even seem like it's worth it for something that might make my arrow do more damage?
It is.
It's cool.
Also sacrificing your poison arrow for.
Roll me a luck roll.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I have time to like wrap shirt around
Yeah,
arrow.
no,
Like,
no.
I don't think I'm gonna get away with that all in one turn. So
Yeah, no,
I'm
I hear
just-
you.
Yeah, it's luck roll, luck roll, luck roll. That's a 15.
Yeah, I mean, you can try.
Great, love that. I mean, you know what? Screw it. If this thing is immune to poison, everything in here is immune to poison because it's all dead ghost zombie witch.
Cryptid.
Yeah. No, I mean, regardless of if I do anything, I'm just gonna shoot an arrow.
Shoot an
You know,
arrow.
get dead in its like skull sockets and just be like, "Nice try. Going to be harder than that. Come at me, bro." I am also kind of taunting it to see if I can keep its attention on me, so that none of my friends
You are drawn to death, sister.
always have been.
I see it on you, on your person.
Would you like to see it in my bag of bones? You could join them. That is a 14 under a 15, so I do get the arrow off.
Yeah.
It's still 11 damage, so hopefully some of that lands.
Yeah. So
Break a metacarpal or something just to make a point.
yeah, so you hit this thing, and after getting those good quips off, and it doesn't kill it, but it kind of like tilts its head, intrigued. This has hurt more than I thought. And he becomes less tangible and retreats behind the pillar that you have created.
Just saying, we could get a beer and chat about everything that has changed in years since you died. Would have been better option.
Can I dispel the pillar?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
And if he's gone, am I still paralyzed?
You can you feel it fade over time, but you still feel this like sense of like dread
Yes.
deep in your
No,
gut.
Totally.
Yeah.
I can see it. I can feel it.
So that sucked, right, guys?
Yeah, that was not fun.
Okay, just checking.
Can we say where he went? Because I would like to try and attack him.
Yeah, you can follow him. He has a corporeal yet less corporeal form. And so as he retreated, he
Okay.
it's not possible to see him
Got it.
anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
But you like see him you see this like sort of ghost-like figure.
And so officially over with.
Officially over with combat.
Okay.
You
I
didn't
wondered,
die.
since it was a thing, I was
Yay!
Great. Yeah, you know.
Oh, you are still making death
I am making
saves.
death
Yeah,
saves.
so somebody
I would like
should
to
make-
heal. I'd like to heal.
Okay, good. Yeah, you do that. Thank you.
I rolled another one. It's a 19, just assuming that a round's amount of time.
Okay.
Okay, so you have
I
one
do
fail.
2 successes.
8 out of
Sorry, 1 success, 1 failure.
14.
Yeah.
8 out of 14.
Oh, okay. So you
On my
so you are starting to feel less than good after that cool exchange, but then Archie is able to. Oh, are you rolling into Bane? Do you have bandages?
I was going to ask, like, what could we?
Got
8.
eight.
Same.
Oh, got it.
Nice. Okay.
Rolling Nicks over here. Like,
Roll nice. We miss you, Nick. So we so you are able to stabilize Orla.
Hey guys, I feel not great.
Yeah, your chest got bashed in.
Yeah. Orla's sitting there, like, fully, like, her ribs are not in the correct place. She's like,
Yeah, that don't look very good.
I don't.
Oh,
I would
wait!
like to not do that again.
There's a cool thing about dying in this game.
Yeah!
There
You
is.
get to roll on a table to see a lasting effect.
Oh,
if you
yeah!
use
I have
Hero.
the table pulled up right
Oh,
here.
nice. Purple, you want to roll for it?
do I have to roll on it for my previous death?
Yeah, you do. I forgot you died from falling.
Dying adds character.
Ooh, good, maybe?
What did you get?
1.
You got the 1. That is a broken nose. You get the banal awareness rolls. Your healing time is going to be 1d6 days.
So you can roll me a d6.
60. I'm an old man. It doesn't heal.
That makes sense.
This is actually hilarious and highly appropriate for Orla. I rolled a 10, which is a concussion, bane on all skills based on int, which is not my lowest skill, but not one of my high ones. So I have a bane on all, and I also have a d6 of healing time from that, which will be 5 days.
Yeah, funny story. In my home Dragonbane game, I play a very intelligence-focused character, and I got a concussion and rolled max days to heal it.
Yeah.
So.
Despite the fact that my chest looks caved in, you guys are more worried about the fact that when I went to the ground, I backed my head on the edge of the table before hitting the floor.
Your head did a hellabunk.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Hella bonk. All right.
Anyway, so I'm gonna. In my day state, I will just kind of look around and be like, I don't feel great. Are we moving or are we sitting down? As I am sliding back onto the floor.
I would love a little rest.
I feel like that's a really smart idea. Yeah.
Is Hot Chainmail Lady attacking or are we okay here?
We're fine. I'm gonna keep an eye on Hot Chainmail Lady for you. You go ahead and take a little Betty bye.
Okay, so are we doing a shift rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Take that little breaky break.
Or stretch.
Oh, sorry. The equivalent of a short rest. I can never get the names right.
That was a stretch.
So what do we get for that?
My good note keeper.
A stretch rest is D6 of hit points and a D6 of willpower, and I think one condition goes away. But if you've had a heal check, you get 2d6 hit points back.
Yeah. So if somebody wants to spend the rest healing,
I can do that. I'm only down a little bit of willpower, and
3.
I hid from the fight, so yeah.
Okay, so you'll give me the heal?
Yeah, I'm only down 3 hit points, so and I'm no will right
This
now.
does not do any willpower.
Or I don't.
Oh,
But I could
Unless you
take
wanna help
a
me.
round rest.
No, it does. There is willpower for stretch rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D6
both.
of
D6,
hit
yeah.
points and D6 of willpower.
and I can help him out with that, or
You can help me with a heal that I didn't make on Orla. That'd be great, thank you.
all right.
Oh, okay.
How do I do that? Help.
You just said you helped me, which
You
is
just
great
say
because
help
that was a 6 on a 7. Thank you.
Beauty.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I get to roll
D6.
2d6.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
You got it.
Okay. That's...
You got it? Okay.
Thank you. That is extremely helpful.
Excellent.
Cool.
I'm back up to 11 willpower.
Okay.
Does anyone know the rations in my bag are actually chocolate-covered espresso beans? That's why I just keep going with the
Feels
rest.
great! Everybody feels great! Don't we all feel great? Orla's eye is twitching and her nose is bleeding.
Baston, do you think you could lift that portcullis? Pull it open, actually, or push it open.
Yeah, I mean, there's no more lock anymore.
Yeah, you can make
try.
me. It would be strength for sure.
Strength
There
check.
isn't a special skill for this, I don't think.
I know.
People who are looking at character sheets.
Yeah, I'm looking. I was trying to see if
Is
there was
there
anything
athletics
else.
or anything?
Bend bars,
equivalent?
lift gates
Yeah.
from first edition.
Yeah, I
my
don't see
God.
anything except for just strength.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hammers, knives, slings. No, I don't see anything on that. So
Nothing for doors.
Nothing for
Roll
yours.
Roll for door.
I'm gonna
They have an AC of 8.
this gate.
This is a running joke from a home game 1,000 years ago that all doors have an armor class of 8.
Oh, that's funny. There is an armor class for this.
I know. There are.
So I have to roll under my strength for this to try to get it up. Okay.
Or, I mean, you could attack it.
I could use my long spear as a. No.
Well, like brawling if you wanted, or
Oh yeah.
if your brawling's okay.
Your
I don't
strength
have
is really
roll.
high.
I would just
Yeah, okay.
strong arm it.
Strong arm it.
You're beefy.
Big, strong wolf.
Worst
Yeah.
that happens
Wolfie.
is you get very tired and we don't do it that way again, yeah?
All right. I roll. 8.
Whew.
Okay.
And my strength is 18.
Okay.
And
Well, that's great.
Very impressive.
yes.
Yeah, so I think that you see that this is a well-made iron portcullis,
Yes.
and that lock probably could never have worked, or could never have unlocked. But in this case, you just Hulk out and are.
Yeah.
and create an opening. And
Sonic can fit through that.
Yeah. Oh, right now. Yeah. Okay.
No,
No. You stay seated. I'm
Am I
going to see what we can find.
No,
yes,
it's
you are
fine.
sitting down.
I
It's
follow
okay.
it. It's like Orla moves like she's standing up. She is not standing.
I'm following you.
You just keep an eye on her and just like hold her. Yeah, you just
Be like,
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, no.
you're fine.
I'm here.
Okay.
I stay
Okay.
Here. I stay here.
Okay. Yeah, stay there.
I will look for teeth. Just start scanning the floor.
Perfect. Good idea.
You're seeing a lot of teeth down there.
Oh, great. Start putting pebbles in my bag.
One of them might be yours.
Oh,
At least one of them.
Definitely. It's mine.
nice.
It's okay. They grow back.
Pick up my rib chips.
Elf teeth. They actually got 3 sets of teeth. Baby teeth, adult teeth, and second adult teeth.
You know how in humans you remove wisdom teeth, and elves you grow in new wisdom teeth.
They just pop right out.
You get
They're fine.
extra ones. Yeah.
Extra wisdom teeth. Yeah.
Some of us do have extra wisdom teeth, and it sucks.
It's not great.
Okay, so you squeeze through this opening in the portcullis.
Yep.
Yes.
You see a room with there are doorways to your left and right. It seems like this is sort of framed as like a dining room, like
Like a mess hall.
yeah, but like classier. This is past the guard room where the noble family would eat.
Like banquet hall style.
Yeah.
Oh.
But framing sort of, I mean, this is, like I said, this is like set up as if it was a household, but this was intended as a tomb.
Right.
Um,
It's weird that they'd have the portcullis in the banquet. You know, it's fine. I'm not going to judge anybody's taste.
interior design choices.
Next week on HTV.
I would definitely like to look for anything worth valuable money. And
Oh.
healing, there's magics.
Yeah.
Double
that's-
Yeah, of course. Are you coming in? You're
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was going to check for traps or something, but you can absolutely do that with me.
I'm like,
sure.
there's treasure in here.
Double check if portcullis was meant to keep us out or keep thing in.
Did it open this way? Did it open towards the?
It didn't open.
Oh, right. You just.
Sorry.
Where are there hinges?
Yeah. It seems like
I mean, it's pride. It could swing both ways.
I'm not saying we're going to top the floor. I'm saying
There you go.
let me
It swings both ways.
That was supposed to be a clever way of saying, let me know if Hot Lady attacks you. I will be here.
We'll let you know if you hear us screaming.
yeah. So, talking about loot and talking about hot lady. You see
All ladies are hot ladies. Orla is very flexible.
you see that this woman is dressed in she's in armor, but it's sort of like shield maiden style. She's got a gilded headband on, which probably is worth some money. And then at her side is a light warhammer that is beautiful. Set with runes
Ooh,
and
hammers.
jewels.
Ooh.
And as a wizard, I'm gonna let you roll your magic ability.
Oof. Made it by 1.
Okay. Those runes look magical to you. You think that this weapon has some sort of magical quality to it.
I like
You mean this
Um,
way?
I like
you
hammer.
touch it?
Reckless, baby!
Yeah. Okay.
It's shiny. I came here for shiny things.
Can we see through the portal what they're doing? If we're not in there, can we? See?
Yeah. It's a
got a torch.
like iron rock gate. So
Where's the light coming
gotcha.
from?
there are
Hammer.
torches on the
Hello,
wall.
hammer.
Oh,
Right? Once I get all the jewels out of it, I promise it'll be. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah. So something happens when you touch it.
Yeah, I kind of
So.
What? It's hammer
So,
time.
rising out of this mummified woman is a ghostly form. Super hot. Cold kind of, but you see this like translucent, faintly blue, shimmering phantom, a tall warrior maiden and full-length chainmail. She has long flowing hair that moves in a wind that is not here, but is
That is
somewhere.
actually really hot. Thank you.
Yeah.
Many hot women are also very cold, so this tracks.
It's true. Hey, you know what? When you got to type.
She has sort of a dignified air to her as she slowly turns towards you. Unhand my weapon.
Okay.
Good. You are living creatures.
Last I checked.
Mostly,
Death surrounds you.
I've been told that.
You carry it with you always.
Holds up my bag of teeth.
You get that a lot, though. Like, even before they see the bag.
We're here looking for a statue, piece of statue.
You come to steal from my husband.
Unless he is willing to give it to us if we ask nicely.
He is not easily persuaded.
We noticed that. Yeah.
We have a sacred task here to protect this thing.
You're protecting it from the demons, right?
Fireball! No.
I'm trying to get. It's great. It's great. I'm trying to go for exposition here.
Yeah.
You are the demon?
No.
Wow, you can't just ask someone if they're a demon.
What are you doing?
My husband was greatest dragon rider ever to live.
Exactly. See? Stop that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was super cool. He looked so rad on that thing. You couldn't believe it. That's how I fell in love. I saw him flying on that dragon and I said, sign me up.
Yeah,
You
no, I
know?
get that.
Could not stop
No, I
myself.
get it. Absolutely.
It's like nothing gets me going more than like a dragon rider, you know?
Oh, yeah. When they're up
And
there.
the dragon was cool too. Like he was best man at wedding. Good guy.
Oh, so wonderful.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
You love to see that.
Oh, days of glory. Incredible.
Beautiful.
So no, we're not into demons. Yeah.
Yeah, neither are we. We're trying to get the statue so that we can stop the demons from returning. We saw some
omen.
star stones, sky stones when we came in. We've been seeing signs that the demons are coming back. We're trying to stop them.
But also, we're not really sure if the guy that told us to do this was good or evil, and the barmaiden was kind of iffy as well.
What do you mean Barmaiden was iffy? Barmaiden was fine. She was just a giant nerd.
Yeah.
You are a giant nerd.
Yes, but...
You should be appreciative.
It's one of those things of, like, just using discovery and then realizing, oh, this is terrible discovery.
Look, just because she got a hyper focus, it doesn't interest you. Don't mean it's not valid.
Anthropologists, you have to watch out for them. They will fall deep into a study hole and never be the same again.
Exactly.
Spiral
Yeah,
downward
yeah.
forever.
Archaeologists fall in real holes.
I mean, it looked like the statue.
You look like you fall through a hole recently.
You aren't young yourself?
Spelunking.
Did that guy we just fought? Did he look like the statue back in the town?
No, different. Because of your very good role, you're like same, probably same era, and like perhaps same army, but not the same armor.
Gotcha.
The guy you just fought had really distinct armor. He had these like
The big horns.
big horns.
Yeah.
Well, you make convincing argument, but I am not one you need to convince. And death changes us in different ways. My husband, he will not be... You may try, but it will be difficult to persuade him.
Maybe you could put in a good word for us.
We have not spoken for 2,222 years, in 2 months, in 2 days.
That's so sad.
You
He needs to
also-
buy you some flowers, girl. That's all.
I spend most of time in deep sleep, but I hear Nightkin scrabbling around.
Hate them.
We don't like them.
Not great.
Well, what is your name?
My name? I must go back in time and memory. What is my name?
Perhaps if we remind him of his wife,
I see
he might be a little more inclined to converse with us rather than smash us.
My name is Cassandra.
Cassandra. What a beautiful name.
Thank you.
I'm
You
Cassandra.
are-
Lovely to meet you.
Oh, Crisana, very close.
It is.
You are charming, small, living being.
Buy me a drink first. Sheesh.
I have no drink.
It's all right. It's all right. I appreciate you.
You could say name. You could say my name. I give you permission to say my name.
Thank you.
Perhaps that allow conversation.
Yeah, probably might have had one if I hadn't. Oops.
You said you did an oopsie.
Yes, I may have.
There was a bit of an oopsie.
Yeah, we
but,
vanquished him from the field of battle.
No, we did
I don't
not.
think that was us, but wait, does your
He was-
husband have big curly hair?
That's him, yeah.
No, it was him.
Beautiful.
No, that was him. That was.
Hell,
I
yeah.
kind of figured
No,
that
just
was. Yep.
sorry, little fuzzy. Also, seeing like 3 of you, so I wasn't sure how many husbands we were dealing with.
Yes.
All right.
This is side effect of living bonking head real hard.
Yeah, was not ideal. Your husband, very impressive. Would have liked to meet him under different circumstances.
Oh, did he like to feast? Was he a feasting man?
Eating food. I do not remember this. I sit at table and eat nothing.
What is your husband's favorite thing now, or last you remember of him? I understand you do deep sleep. Does he?
He loved me. He loved family. He loved dragon.
Oh.
Okay.
Hmm.
You know, he retreated from us. And now we have talked to his wife. Maybe we can, what is word, parlay?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm not gonna, I don't like to assume anything, but it did sound like he was maybe a little impressed with y'all.
So,
Um,
so we don't need to search around. We need to find him.
well, we're probably gonna have to search around to find him. He did kind of go away.
Okay. Parlay.
Do you think it would help our argument if you were to give us some kind of a token?
Perhaps. She is insubstantial, but she looks at her mummified form, and there is a crest holding what used to be a cloak but has disintegrated. And she says, "You may take this one thing as a token of my consideration of your character."
Thank you very much.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Damn it. 14 on 15.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
It was that difficult, though. Yeah, what you just wonderfully mimed.
Thank you.
Yeah. She looks at you. I am tired. I should go back to sleep.
Thank you, Cassandra.
You're welcome.
Sleep well, sleep deep. We will keep Nightkin from this place as best as possible.
They're very stinky, like rotten vegetables.
I hate
It's
them all.
pretty terrible. They're on a kale kick right now. It's the worst thing you've ever seen.
Like, I get it's healthy, but
No,
Not
balance
that
in
much,
diet is
though. Yeah,
important.
no, it's really important to get,
yeah, and they have these pointy teeth. You think they would, be eating more meat.
it does seem like that would
Stuff
be
them
the,
up a little bit,
natural
no?
selection. But
Yeah.
yeah, no.
I wonder if there is something else going on with goblins that they have all turned vegetarian. What do we not know?
They just not.
Maybe they're cursed.
I mean, definitely cursed.
Could be a power play
Thank
from one of
you
their.
for your
Thank you.
help.
Yeah, as you're talking, she's receding back into her form.
Thank you for help, pretty lady.
Damn, she was so hot though.
No, it's
She was
prob-
so
it's
hot.
problem. Everyone we meet is it's either very hot or very nightkin, and there is little middle ground. Maybe I need
Well,
higher
I mean,
standards. Do I
what
need
do you-
higher standards?
Do you? Okay. Well,
I lived alone for a very long time in forest.
no. Don't you lower your standards for anybody, darling. They can lower their standards for no.
What are they talking about?
Gonna keep looking around.
don't
So there's
know.
doors to the right and to the left of this.
Yeah,
room?
so behind lady, in front of lady.
Right.
Well, we know that
Well,
he
he
came
went-
from behind us and went. Maybe he was in the other door with the nightkin droppings.
From other direction, Goblin, like, Orla is, like, pointing. So, equivalently, whatever's appropriate. From other way, before we came in here, goblins seemed like they were on that side, so we were going to go to the other side. I did not see which way.
We
Scary
went
Man
left.
went.
Maybe we go right here.
So behind her.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll check that door.
Okay. So give me a spot hidden.
Nope. Unless somebody wants to help.
I would say that you should declare that ahead of time. So.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
I'm still looking at that morning star on the table.
Yeah, you're eyeing it. So
Yeah.
you approach this, and there's a trap.
Of course there is. Of course there is.
I was like, I didn't want to congratulate you too much earlier by checking, but I was like, no, good call. There are traps in this dungeon.
Oh no, I kind of figured.
So you see that there is
What happens when you get distracted by shiny things?
Yeah, there is a trap door hidden in front of this door that opens up. And you fall through it. You are going to
Oh no, falls!
take some damage, but you can make an evade roll as you fall.
I need to get some
Evade.
pendants in case I fall.
Ooh, 214.
Oh, nice. Okay, so this will have the damage.
Excellent.
Because it's a pit trap.
Of course there is.
There's some wooden stakes at the bottom of this
Great.
this trap.
If only we could have recruited healer before we left. Would have been great.
McKinder could have sent us back a healer, but nah.
You need a tanner, you need a healer.
Yep.
So it would have been 9. It's halved, rounded down, so you're going to take 4 damage.
Ow.
Um,
Damn it.
Let's get a
No.
rope and pull her up.
Thank you. I did this to myself. It was really pretty weapon. There was so many jewels.
Perhaps we go back around on the outside.
I mean,
we can try other door now that we know there might be.
We could go through this door now that we know there's a trap there and it's already been taken care of.
Is door locked? Can you reach across and see if door is locked?
Can I check if the door's locked? Or is that
you can check, yeah.
okay, yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
You think the trap was probably...
Yeah, I think they were using,
Yeah.
they were kind of confident about that trap, which I guess they should be. But yeah, we can go through here.
Okay, so you enter a room, a dark chamber. You see 7 simple sarcophagi of stone are lined up along the walls.
Nope.
And the walls themselves.
7 simple sarcophagi. What could possibly go wrong?
You see several of them are open. And there are 2 skeletons on the ground. And the smell of goblin poop hits you.
Man.
Okay, the fact that they're already open is something, but like Grandma always said, if more than 3 sarcophagi, just like no go.
I think, well, maybe we just go through and follow the goblin.
I was going to say, there's no goblin. We don't see any goblin bodies here, right?
You don't, but you can make me a spot hidden.
No, why not? I'm doing so well on those. Actually, that's a 7, so yes, I did. 7 on a 12.
So, speaking of goblins, you are doing a quick sweep of the room, and you look into one of the open sarcophagi, and you can hear the sound of panicked breathing in there. And you see a small goblin huddled in a corner, freaking out.
Shh. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, you look alive! You
Yep,
look so
I'm alive.
alive!
Yep,
Oh, I love that.
Why don't you come out here and tell me and my friends what's been going on in here? You want some espresso beans? There you go. Yeah, just a few. I'm not giving you all of them.
Oh, that makes me feel way better. I don't want to leave this.
Okay.
Everybody died. Everybody died. Did everybody die?
We did
Am I the
not
last
die.
alive?
We
What-
supposed to die.
how-
What happened?
Let's rewind. So y'all came in here,
Uh-huh.
and you came into this room,
Uh-huh.
and then what happened?
This is okay. Can I trust you?
Of course you can. I just gave you my beans.
You can make me a persuasion with a boon for using those beans.
Good. I don't give my beans to just no. No, that's not true. I give it to everybody. They're not the best
He does
beans.
not need to know
That's
that.
a 2.
Woo!
Yeah, nice.
2 crew.
Okay. I'll tell you how we go. I'll tell you how it goes. He's just eating the espresso beans as he's talking. So
Shoulder bag.
we were here on a noble quest. We had to find the statuette to bring down the demons. You know how it goes. And we were sent here on this noble quest, and we were gonna claim the statuette, and it was going great until it wasn't. You know, we did some light looting. You know how it goes. Things like
There's a lot of shiny things in here.
There's
Yeah,
shiny things.
yeah.
There's some like
get it.
diadems and whatnot and coins and then this big armor guy showed up and he got real mad and then everybody started running away and I stayed hidden here for. It's been a while. Like,
Been a while like a day or been a while like a year?
I mean, I think it was a day.
Okay, great. Just check.
I'm just gonna say I'm
Look, we
gonna
just-
say this. I don't think it would smell this bad. Looking at the trail of
Yeah.
No, I mean I hear you. I'm just saying, like, lady we just talked to has not spoken to her husband in 2,222 years plus some.
Yeah.
So like, just getting a bench line. Like,
I'm unless there's some weird time stuff happening. It's been a day, I think.
time sorcerers are wild, man.
So why did you stay? Why did you stay? When
I've been hiding.
Tell me more about this noble quest. Who sent you on it?
Oh, this really cool person, our leader, Maladuk.
Maladuke's a person?
Well, yeah,
we
an orc person.
Right,
yeah,
okay,
She's
yeah.
very hot orc lady.
we talked about
We
this.
discussed this
Yeah.
last time.
Right.
I
She's
know-
super hot. We all have big crushes on her. Those muscles are rippling, let me
I
tell
have
you.
not even met her, and I also want to crush her. I mean, crush on her. You know.
She has like this like face scar that looks so cool. You know, sometimes it's like those don't really suit you, but it's kind of cosmetic on her.
she can fight.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
like
You
to
said you
examine
were looking for the statues to bring the demons?
No, Nightkin hate demons.
Okay.
They used to be tyrannical towards us and tell us what to do until we helped bring them down. And now we're gonna do it again.
Orla, in her concussed state, is having a mild, like, trying to connect these dots as she has had her hand on her dagger this whole time, ready to stab this kid as soon as no one's looking.
Yeah.
Do you have something to say?
No, I'm just thinking about the mission and whether it's. So, yes, we don't like demons, right? So,
No.
Do you like demons, Archie?
Demons are not good.
No.
right.
No.
They sound terrible.
No.
No, they're very bad.
So,
Do you believe that though? Because I don't think you believe that.
Yeah. Demons have
you
done
don't
bad
like-
things.
Small
They make our anything
Nightkin
work.
child who I'm definitely not planning to murder.
I'm 47.
Yeah, child. I'm 300 years old. Don't worry about it. Did you ever
Freaking elves, man.
look?
It's okay.
Did you ever find statue? Did you see statue?
We
Did you
failed.
find okay, no, I mean I get that. Like obviously you failed. Everybody pooped themselves all the way to death.
I mean, given the amount of poop, clearly they pooped themselves to death.
So, but
Like, okay.
you're here.
saying.
He could help us. He could help
Did
us.
you get
to help
okay?
us?
Is this
He
the
knows
room
where
where
they've
everything
been.
went wrong,
Yeah.
or was that
Yeah.
farther in?
Yeah.
I don't remember anything past this room. I don't know if they got any further, but
No, here you got jumped by a guy with cool horn helmet, and then you hit.
okay.
And
he
Maybe
seems to
they
be
got
attracted to
farther.
noise, and I'm kind of loud if I talk, so haven't been talking in a minute.
You should shut up right now. Thank you for that bit of information. I appreciate you.
Great, but you, what I'm saying is,
hoping they
you
got
never
farther.
saw a statue. No one, you never heard. No one from your team was like, "Hey guys, here it is." Okay.
If anything, we feel like we were making progress. I don't know. This room's fancier than other rooms. This is where.
I would say wait until you get to the banquet room, but I do not think you are going to get there. So. Do we kill him?
I have a name.
No, don't tell me your name.
I would love to know your name.
Don't listen to him. He has a concussion.
No, you just.
My name's Grub.
Grub, it's very nice to meet
It's
you.
nice to meet you too.
We're
What's
on
your
this-
name?
Hold on, it's Archduke. It's
Just be
Archmage.
quiet for just a moment.
Just call me Archie.
I believe the little tater tot said that our knight is attracted to noise.
Oh, yes.
So we should be. I know y'all don't know what sneaky means.
Yeah.
But maybe we should be using our inside voices.
I'm actually very good at sneak.
Inside voice. All right.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I,
Did he
I
get...
start banging my staff on anything metal.
I got it.
Bing, 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 bing.
I do have something that
We're
might
not
be
really
helpful.
Grub, what?
I just looked at the book.
You can read. That is so remarkable for a night kid.
Wonderful.
What did you read?
Wow, you're prejudiced.
What do you have?
I'm
pulls
good
up.
sneaking, but not subtlety.
What did he
Especially
have?
not with a concussion. He holds out an iron ring with rusty iron keys on it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Did you steal
Wonderful.
those?
Yeah, we were looting. Looking for the statue.
I do appreciate your honesty. How can I kill him?
We need to speak with this other gentleman.
The one we just tried to murder?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so are we asking Grub to make lots of noise to attract him, or are we just going to go, "Hey, guy, we need to talk to you"?
No, we don't want to talk in here. Let's get out of this place.
Yeah, I think we move to another room, perhaps.
I will say with your spot hidden earlier,
Yeah, thank you.
just to kind of frame the room in a way,
Yes.
you see, so
Good loot.
you could loot. There
Is there,
are
any loot
things.
left? I assume the goblins took it all and then ran away or got murdered.
That is an assumption you can make. So you see that the sarcophagi, that the skeletons that are remaining, you see they look like smaller, either halflings or children.
Gross.
You're not sure.
I hate both of those things.
And they are in the moldered remnants of beautiful ceremonial garments. They all have gilded headbands on and jeweled rings,
Okay, I know.
and maybe more.
I really. Are we really gonna steal from children? I mean,
no.
I know. I don't really truck with goodness or anything like that. But like, this feels like maybe a shade too far.
We're just
maybe-
stalling. We're just stalling.
I don't like that they may be like I don't like people coming in, whether it was for punishment or to fulfill sacred duty. Fine, children are minors and do not have that kind of agency to make decisions about being entombed alive. Not super into that.
I mean, that is true. That is.
Yeah, who's the good guy here, you know?
We do not deal in moral absolutes. That is
No. It's not.
Kill him now.
I think we need to move along.
Yes, thank
I
you.
agree
Thank
with
you.
Baston.
Move along. Just leave everything
Yes.
everything here.
Yes.
Maybe you guys go ahead and I will talk with Grub about other possibilities.
I think Grub should join us.
He's been
Sure.
You know what?
You know what? He could. He
No,
could help us with something.
I take that back. It's a fine idea.
Do you have an
Fine
opening
idea.
in your adventuring party?
No.
Are you a
careful.
cleric?
Unless you are healer or tanner.
Wow.
Be really
Yeah,
great. if you
I
could
have
be.
been studying wait, which one is it? Animism, yeah.
Are you lying to me? Look me in the eyes and tell me right now if you are lying to me. I cannot make insight check because it does not exist in this system. So I am just going to creepy stare at you and ask you if you are lying to me.
Yeah, I did, for our podcast listeners, I did use a bit to bluff, and still failed.
Great.
Yeah, he's lying.
Yeah. Okay, great. Great. Why don't you all go ahead and you can work on healing magic on me since I am very wounded. Points to my caved-in rib cage.
Oh, wow. Good number on you, huh?
Yes, I got hit in the chest with Morningstar. Do you know what Morningstar feels like?
No, I kind of avoided that earlier.
Good
So
job.
we're just leaving all the loot, and I'm just making sure, like, I don't want you to be here by yourself.
No. Well, okay. Why don't we scout ahead? And you guys,
Oh yeah,
Take care of
because separating works so well for
We'll
us.
just be in the next room over. Just the next room. We'll be focused on searching for clues in the next room.
yes, because we've spent too much time here.
Look, okay, I'll just be really open. The plan was I was trying to get you out of the room so I could
Yes.
kill Guy in secret.
What?
I was going
Yeah,
to
no, I
look
know.
at these
I
and
know.
read them and
Yeah.
whatever. Clearly,
It was,
that's not the
you're not exactly.
He's running away.
Yeah, great.
That's
cool.
fine. That's fine. Get out of here, kid.
I'm 47!
I will hunt you down later. Consider me your blood enemy. Good luck. Have fun.
I would like to go into the next room and search around.
Yeah, so you see that there is a beautiful oak door with iron fittings that looks locked.
Do we immediately?
Wasn't it just opened by
No, he went.
He gave you the key.
We have the key.
He followed.
Oh,
behind
he went.
us.
He
went through the door we came through.
Who actually is carrying the key?
I got him.
Okay.
They're
just
on my
checking.
character sheet.
Just checking.
Yeah,
They
you got
exist
it.
there. Yep.
So, do you want to use them?
I would like to try them. Yeah, sure.
Okay. It looks like all the iron fittings have rusted with time, and you can see the little rust stains on the oak door around it. But it
Can I
clicks
just check
into
for
place.
traps first, just before we
Yeah,
keep
you can roll
going?
a
Thank
button.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'd
can
like to
roll a
do that. I should not
Can I
be
help?
pretending that that's a 7. So
Yeah, you see no traps.
okay, good.
And the key clicks into place and swings open with a rusty creak. And you see a burial chamber with torches on the wall, somehow burning. In the
More
middle is a
torches.
podium with an ornate sarcophagus of stone. A painting, mural, is behind the sarcophagus of a dragon and a dragon rider above a beautiful city.
She wasn't kidding. That is really hot.
Dragons, yeah.
Can I look around for things?
Yeah, give me a spot hidden.
Why do you use that die? I fail.
Okay, you don't see anything.
Oh, there's nothing here. Moving on.
Does anyone else want to roll that?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and give it another shot.
I'll give one more spot hidden.
This is what hidden. Can I help?
I mean, it's a 9. I could try to see if I get a dragon.
Okay, I was
You
like,
succeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
As Archie says, there's nothing here. You see, okay. That there seems to be a very subtle trap that is connected to the ornate sarcophagus in the middle of this room.
Grab Archie by his robes. Yoink! Get back there.
You
Let me
could
do my work.
do a sleight of hand to disarm this.
Okay. I would like to do that. That's a 3.
Ooh,
Okay. Yeah. It's
you're handy. Yeah,
okay.
very handy.
All right. Let's see. There's cool stuff, and I just want to get it right. Okay. So you disarm this trap, and as you disarm it, there seems to a second mechanism seems to be triggered, where the lid of the sarcophagus slides open.
Damn it!
And you see what looks like the physical body of the figure you were fighting earlier. And you can see he slowly starts to stir. In his hands is a piece of this statuette.
Kill the fire. No, I mean, never mind. It's fine. We got this. It's fine. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, could we just chat this time before we have to do murder? We just want to talk, yeah?
I apologize profusely. I am so sorry.
Yeah,
I've been mistaken.
This is the guy as the wife, right?
It seems like he's slowly waking up as you are talking.
We got her.
I'm gonna let him.
And his head turns to Orla. Says, "You still live.
yeah, wild, isn't it?
Impressive."
Look, I was not trying to make it. You are not Nightkin, you are not my chosen enemy. We are just looking for statue so we can stop demons from taking over world. Sounds like we have mutual goal, right?
It seems like it's difficult for him to sort of comprehend what you're saying, and you can see that he's starting to reach for the Morning Star.
Your wife Cassandra said we should talk to you. And I'm holding the.
Yeah. Cassandra, I have not heard that name in 2,222 years, 2 months, 2 days.
And 22 hours, probably.
Yeah.
No, that would be silly.
Okay, that's fair.
6 hours.
That's fair. Sorry, I do have major brain trauma right now.
Yeah, I
so,
gave that to
that's
you.
fair.
She misses you.
I miss her like the wind misses the sky, and the dragon misses the horde, and the dead miss life.
Why can you not be together in afterlife?
She's right over there.
Yeah, she's literally right through that door.
We are not alive. I don't see.
Would it help if... Do we need to, like, bring
her-
bones into same...
Yeah, do we need to do that? Can that help?
Oh,
Yeah, they can
back
bone.
together, yeah.
Yes, no, yeah. the best kind of bone.
Archie, you are the.
No,
No, okay, yep.
You're the one who made this a PG stream.
That sounded PG to me.
It sounds. I'm looking at it. It sounded PG to me.
Oh, my lord.
If there is better way, I understand rules in death different than rules in life. My creepy grandma was always trying to tell me stories about this whole thing, and I don't remember most of them because, again, severe brain trauma. Thank you very much. That was
You're
very
welcome.
impressive. Can we, if we maybe like help you be in the same place where you could like see each other and maybe converse when you are not taking eternal rest? Maybe we could take statue to deal with demons, and you and your wife could like rest together.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of talk about like the dead being at rest or being at peace. I feel like maybe we could provide you peace and rest. We could also clean up goblin poop, which like I think would do wonders, right?
I don't want to. Start with Cassandra.
You are saying many words.
I am saying many words. Sorry.
Death. Rest. I have a duty. You say you are against the demons.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are words.
Your wife.
The
Believes
ones
me.
who follow the demons say lies.
What do we need to do to prove truth?
Right, how do we let you know that we are the good ones?
If I let you leave and you are false, my eternity would be a bad one. I would never see my dragon again, never my wife. But if I let you leave and you are telling true, then the rest may be granted me when you succeed.
Yes.
Is there any way we can prove our true intention?
I mean, to be perfectly honest, this is the only treasure that I have taken from this entire place, and that is a big deal for me.
And technically, it was also given.
That's true. That's true. It was actually given to me. I did not take her things. I did not take anybody else's things. We did not
So the guards, share some coins on the guards.
Yeah, I did technically take some coins off of guards, but that was before we knew anything was like we literally thought that was just gonna be full of corpses. So you can have them back if you.
That's just being.
I mean, we didn't.
Thing,
Yeah.
it's not being.
I would
bad.
keep bone dice if you don't.
Not bad.
They would want it with you, bon lady. So I will take a group persuasion roll.
Yeah.
Also, is there a library or anything with the actual lore of the statue so that we know that if we put the statue together, it actually
Helpful
stops the
instructions
demons?
would be very good.
Good.
Nice. What are we doing?
I got 3 out of 4.
Oh wow, nice.
That's great.
And we don't.
9 out of 12.
We don't have any bits, right? Okay.
No,
Success.
People can push.
I'll push. Sure.
So yeah, you'll take a condition, which would probably be the charisma, unless you can argue a different one.
I'm also willing to push if you don't.
No,
Want to,
no.
or
That's
in
fine.
addition to.
I'm fine with it. Yeah, I don't. I realize what I just said. I have not taken any loot from this place, and that I don't even know who I am anymore.
Little crisis.
Okay.
4 and a 5. Whew.
And you failed,
I failed.
Orla? Okay. So with your group talking, it does seem to be getting to him.
Yes.
And he says, I will take gamble. You may take statuette. Please, do not prove me wrong.
No, thank you, sir. Thank you.
You do not want demons to return.
No.
Any
bad vibe.
creature alive or dead would be truly decimated by such a thing. Both your body and soul.
Yeah, so my eyes soften for him because he's now welcomed us in. I'm not glaring at him anymore.
He sees the softness in your gaze. If you could if you leave Crest with me, perhaps wife will return.
Gladly.
Yeah. So you were asking about lore.
Yes.
He says, if you go, I'm going to give you directions.
Okay.
If you go to room in front of where my wife is always staring with her beautiful dead eyes, you may find something there. Whatever is left. You look like... Oh, you hit me with pillar. I remember.
I'm truly sorry.
Maybe things you would like would be in there, possibly.
Oh, okay, yes.
All right.
Like, I'm truly sorry.
It is all right. I was trying to kill you. I wanted you to join my household in eternity.
Right. I almost did falling in.
Really? That early on in the...
Yeah.
Oh,
It was. I did make the noise spelunk when I hit.
yes.
It's pretty bad.
Pretty.
Yeah, you are not
fragile.
spelunker, you are spelunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
My eyes were blue. One blew that way, one
But
blew
you
the
see,
other.
we brought him back, and he's with us, and we're all good.
All good.
We keep using moral, metric words, and I think we should maybe steer away.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the compliment that you wanted to kill us to put us into your household. That's rather interesting.
You'd be great at it. Yes.
No.
Oh, stop it. You flirt. Your wife is in the next room.
Maybe in 500
Tee hee.
years. Maybe in 500 years, when I have lived that normal lifespan, I come back and join your household. Yeah.
Come back. Yes. All right. You are dismissed. I'm tired.
Thank you.
And you see he sort of wilts back into the tomb and takes on more the form of a long dead creature and less the form of a undead creature. As he lets go of the statuette. Who takes it? Just out of curiosity.
I got the other one.
You are acquisition specialist.
Yes,
I feel
I
like
am.
this is your job.
Am I? I don't even know anymore.
All right.
You will always be acquisition specialist to me.
Thank you.
And as you acquire that, we acquire 500 bits from Houston the Zorf to go stop demons. Oh.
Got another rebound.
Nice. Rebound.
And as you all go towards this lore-filled room with lots of documents and fun stuff in it, we are going to call an end to this session! Thank you all so much for watching. It was such a joy to share Dragonbane with all of you and all of our listeners and viewers. It has been so fun sitting in a chair that I would call comfortable by any metric. Ezra got me real scared about it, and I'm feeling fine. So
Yeah.
It's better for me, but I'm tall, so
Maybe it's uncomfortable in the fact that you have to be on camera and you've got to lead this thing.
it's uncomfortable in that way. It's definitely
existential
I'll go into
Existential
it.
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
This was
existential.
good. This was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
This is great.
Oh yeah, it was so fun, and I'll go into it more in the After Dark. But I definitely got nervy, especially first night. I was like, oh.
Which also, I think we should do the After Dark for everyone as well.
After Dark for everybody.
Because it is the starter set, and we want to talk about it and everything.
Yeah, we want you to be able to see it. Yeah. And then I think, okay, I do have an outro here. Nice. Okay. So we've got an upcoming schedule on Monday. We have the finale of Golden Vault right here.
2 years in the making.
Yes.
Final episode.
So exciting.
You don't need context. You can just join us.
Yeah, it's 7 p.m. Alondra is running that, and I'm so excited to see the finale. It's going to be awesome. And then we are off next Saturday, but then starting back up, Mondays, July 7th and 14th, we have Starter Set Summer School back in session with Star Trek Adventures. Christy's going to be GMing. I think, Julie, are you going to be at the table?
Yeah.
I might be at the table, TBD.
Yeah, not fully locked in yet, but you will see Julie return, and then we get into some sci-fi. Get out of this fantasy BS and get into some sci-fi.
The final frontier.
Yeah.
Socialism for everyone.
That's great. Do you have any more announcements you want to say? Anybody?
I would love to thank in this session Duke League, Jay Matthews, and Houston the Zorf for donating the
Thank you
bits.
so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, you help keep us being able to do this for you, and we really appreciate it. Okay. So we want to go to Slate and then come back up?
Yeah, we will do that.
Normally, our After Dark is only for our patrons, but for Starter Set Summer School, because we are introducing new games to new players, we are doing these live for anyone who's on Twitch. So we're going to go to Slate briefly. Some of us are going to run and grab a snack or use the bathroom, but we will come right back up and have a more casual decompression.
We'll just be hanging out. We'll just be talking about the experience, and it'll be fun.
on.
We're just hanging out. Roll for initiative now. Got the After Dark monster.
Okay, let's go away and then come back.
Okay.
Bye. And we're back. Welcome to After Dark, or After School.
After school.
Yeah.
Dang it, and I gotta update the graphics.
Didn't said anything.
Yeah. Maybe it's detention.
Yeah, after school detention.
there you go.
No, you bad kids.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, what is good and bad? What is moral? I loved your kind of checking in where you're like, do we not like demons? I thought it was a great character choice for you to be like, are they that bad?
Well, I think it, me as a player, maybe because I was running tech as well from the table, but I was kind of like, how do we know the guy? And I thought that Nightkin were bad, goblins were bad, and they're trying to, that's where I was just like, wait a minute, what's actually happening here?
Yeah.
Are we being tricked to get this?
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah. No, it is clear. I mean, it is unclear. There are factions at play here.
Oh, yeah.
And you're also dealing with very ancient history.
Yeah.
So it's kind of unclear the full
And that even came out kind of when we were talking about it. It's like, wait, no, this is a long time ago. You don't know quite.
Yeah, and talking about moral stuff, I liked I did I added some stuff to this and added some depth with the characters and stuff, but but there were some very interesting questions that y'all asked about, like, okay, like, why are the kids down here? And, like, you know, what were the circumstances around this guy being entombed here? And they do leave it, like, I mean, maybe I missed some stuff, but they leave it relatively open-ended, so it kind of gives you the ability to make choices on top of that.
Nice.
Which others would say, it doesn't tell me anything about what to do. How am I supposed to run this? So,
I like it when they, like, don't tell me too much, because then I get to...
Right, you don't feel railroaded.
It's nice if you're planning to like spin it into a longer game, or if you're dropping it into an existing game. But it can be hard if you're like, please just give me guardrails. Saying that again as someone who is running an anthology game where it's like, oh, sometimes that's the problem we run into is like you built this as a drop in, not thinking about the context of, but what if this is a one shot, or but what if this is
actually, I had questions for Pooja, but let's see.
Oh, she'll be back.
I'll turn the tables. Gail.
Hi.
Well, welcome to QNC. What was
Thank
it?
you.
How
Oh my
did you
God.
feel? How was this experience?
I
I know you play a lot of games, but like, have you streamed before?
never.
Like,
This is
how
my
was
first
this?
live stream. This was so awesome. I've done stage theater and I performed with Pooja at an event, and that's how we ended up meeting and talking about gaming and got involved in this awesomeness. This is so much fun. This was so cool. Mildly terrifying, not gonna lie.
It's a lot.
Especially at the beginning, and also because I do swear like a sailor in my normal life, so being aware that I need to not, it's like, you know, when you do that thing where you're like, don't say, but then you say it. That is my life. So I'm very glad that I did not have any snafus.
Good.
This
was good. Yeah.
Yep.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock up to get the fairies out. Jonathan, if he's watching, would love that. But yeah, I have been playing. God, I've been playing so many different campaigns. My very first campaign was a D6 Star Wars. In like the expanded universe. Yeah, you had to buy each pip on the die. It was ridiculous. But I was actually thinking I have been running Candlekeep Adventures for, I used to say a bunch of new players, but we've been playing for 2 whole years, which feels amazing.
Not new anymore.
Nope.
Cannot claim to be new.
No, that's cool.
But there are, I'm just going through the modules. The modules are not connected in the book itself, but I've been building it because my players are amazing and give me a lot of resources to work with. You know, that they all have these reasons for being there and for connecting and for doing these things. So I've been trying to find flow throughs. And actually, before we started, I was talking about an NPC that my players adopted as their cinnamon roll. So I've been using her for a lot of plot hooks because it works. And it's nice to just have that kind of openness to play around. But if this was my first time DMing, I would definitely be a little bit more apprehensive about it, I think. So, But playing this has been awesome.
Yeah, it's been so fun. Y'all, I don't know any way to show you, so maybe I'll post a picture in the Discord. But I wore shorts today that say Goblin Mode that I got from Wizard of Barge in LA. They're awesome. But I was like, feels fitting. There's a random encounter table. I could have been a lot harsher with saying something when I almost killed somebody. But this game is meant to be brutal.
This game is I don't know if it is one of the most hyper deadly, but it's definitely higher up on the scale of like, you are squishy mortals dealing in a world of high levels.
You know, it's interesting with all the skills and things like that. Rolling low is just, trying to wait. So getting your brain clicked into that and getting into understanding how I'm thinking I'm big and beefy, and not as much.
It's like gauging our fights. Like I spending that bit to not get hit by something that was like really, I could have survived that very easily, but like I walked in like, oh God, we're gonna die. So yeah, knowing when to blow your resources is.
But it
very
also
valuable.
like puts you in a position of like you could die at any time. I mean,
Right.
yeah, like
Yeah, exactly.
you just felt.
You never know when somebody's gonna roll max dice.
I was like going, wait,
God,
whoa, yeah.
that was so funny. Just imagining this frail old man, he could like lose his grip on a rope and just like
Like even the fact that it was plausible, I'm like, why didn't we just tie a rope around him and lower him down like a tiny little sack of
No, because I
potatoes?
did think that because we did that for you, and your acrobatics is probably
My
decent.
acrobatics is it's great.
So of anyone, you would have probably been the most okay.
Yeah.
And this guy over here.
This guy.
Like, I love that you leaned into the storytelling of like I'm like hard nosing us, not in a way where it feels bad,
Yeah.
but in a way where it's like, no, I want to use these mechanics and use these rules and use this to tell the
Yeah.
story. And so then it became really fun, and it forced us to like really make decisions about like
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I think for me as a GM, this game actually is pretty well suited to my style, and that I'm like I really enjoy like playing into the comedy, playing into the camp. You know, like just like. It's mirth and mayhem, so it's
Mirth
like
and
it's supposed to be
mayhem,
brutal,
yes.
but you're not.
do love
But I'm
that.
not trying to be like we should be having fun while you're almost dying. You know, like
Right, it's not a serious thing.
yeah, I mean, it can be like you know, and I'm sure if we did
but this
have a
one,
character death, it would get more intense, especially if it's a longer campaign. But
Yeah.
like you know, but I think like for this, it's like yeah, we're just having a good time and like
the whole thing feels very heightened.
yeah,
'Cause, there are so many stakes involved, and like I don't know, like I was like when you went down, I was like, God no, like I could feel that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Usually it doesn't. They usually take like at least 3 sessions before I'm like
Yeah.
that invested.
Aw,
But, yeah.
I was just gonna say,
go
just kind of talking about like leveling up
yeah,
was refreshing.
yeah.
Because it wasn't like, oh, I get all of these things, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting for this level. It's just kind of like, oh, you
lose
just
this.
you
Yeah.
roll and you
Yeah.
up a skill a little bit.
What did I actually use? Oh, I can actually up those. Great.
Yeah, no, it's incremental. So it's like it's consistent. Like you're leveling up every session a little bit,
That's
but
not-
you're not like getting these huge things.
Right.
Except if you get a ability to 18, you get a heroic ability.
nice.
Excuse me. Or if like some big like plot moment happens, they say you can give that, but they're like you should only do that like a couple times in a
Right.
campaign.
Right.
Like that should
Yeah.
feel like
The,
really
the
big.
huge epic reward for doing something like really
Yeah.
crazy or
Yeah.
intensive. That's very
Yeah.
cool.
How does this play in a long campaign?
So the game that I'm in, we have made adjustments to the rules. This is so my DM Chris, who's an incredible storyteller and builds these crazy worlds and great lore and stuff. He can be hard nosed. Like he likes to play into like limited resources and like when we did play D&D, he like homebrewed stuff to make it like more intense. So even for this game, he homebrews stuff. So the healing mechanics are more limited. You don't get as much. And then for the advancement marks, we have this whole slew of questions here that if you say yes to any of them, you get an advancement mark. In our game, you just get one every session.
Oh.
Plus the demons and dragons, if you roll those, you still get them.
Right. Okay.
And then we also vote for MVP of a session, and then that person gets an additional
Got
one.
you, got
Yeah,
you.
That's
it's
pretty
cute.
cool.
It's cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
So yeah, that like slows it down a little bit for a longer term game because you will get those stats up high, relatively quickly if you're just rolling all the time. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We had a comment in the chat. Also, if you're in the chat and you have questions
Oh,
for
yeah.
Pooja or for the rest of us, please drop them in the chat. We had a comment from Duke Fleeg that says this being an intro, the occasional diving into the rules was nice too. And we had all agreed that like we were going to be a little more like, let's take the time to like treat this like we're learning the rules and
Yeah.
like some folk. You have played Dragonbane before? No,
I think I was the only one.
So
Yeah.
it's only Pooja who had played it before,
And I've never run it before, so this was my first time running it.
It was nice, and it's a little bit of a deviation from, because we play a lot of Call of Cthulhu and Dungeons and Dragons that we're all very accustomed to.
Yeah.
It was actually really nice, and I want to give you major props, Pooja, for not. It never felt like it was stalling the action.
Yeah.
It always felt like it was an appropriate pause moment of I'm gonna look at this rules, and it was building the anticipation.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Of trying to figure it out. At least on my end. I know
that's great.
Yeah, no, the flow felt great.
Oh, good. Yeah, I definitely. There were a couple times where I was like stressing because it took me slightly longer to find the page, and I'm like, I just want to do it.
No, but then and then we could ask questions like every once in a while, like wait, what is that? What do we do? How? What?
Yeah.
No,
and
it's
being
a-
able to get
yeah.
that, so that back and forth was nice. Too.
Yeah.
It's a fun setup. I think
Yeah.
the starter set summer school idea is fun. I mean, technically this is not a starter set. This is core box set, but but
Well,
the
it's the core box set, so
Yeah.
it's set
So, yeah,
up to
it's a
be
start.
the
Yeah, it
this
is your introduction to it.
This is
right,
how you get going.
yeah. So I think it is a fun way to be we want to introduce people to different systems, and we're learning them too. So we're that is part of
Right.
Yeah.
the series is we're learning together.
How much of this is part of the when you get the hardcover books? How much of this is similar to the box set?
So I think this is I think this it's not hardcover. They do
okay.
sell hardcover versions that are very beautiful. I don't know if the adventure's in there, but the rules I might have to do some research on this, but the rules are the hardcover.
Okay.
So really you're getting more. It's just not as nice looking. But this is nice as when you're playing. It's, it's nice to have a flexible book.
It's pretty nice, yeah.
And you get just to talk about what you get in the set, you get the Dragonbane rule book. You get the Dragonbane Adventures, which is what the this whole set we've been playing, which could be a full campaign. You get a map, you get a dice set, and you get these cutout minis. So it's and it wasn't wildly expensive. So I think it's a good investment if you're wanting to run a game. I think it's well worth it. Yeah, for sure.
And if you're watching on YouTube right now, there's a link down below that is our affiliate link, and we get a little bit
Yeah.
whenever you buy anything through it.
Well, kickback.
Nice.
There you
And
go.
then we sometimes have a feature where we talk about things that people bought without calling people out specifically.
Nice.
Yeah, we're not doxing you. Vaesen, which we may or may not play later in the year.
We're probably playing later in the year. We're just figuring out schedules. There's a lot of stuff that's on the probably table. We're going to hopefully have more announcements soon. We're just literally we're working on schedules because it's summer and it's hard.
Yeah, but so the home game that I'm in, we played Vaesen first. We did a campaign with Vaesen, which is by the same publishing company. And then moved to Dragonbane after that. But they do great stuff. It's awesome. Cool. Yeah.
I am curious about the home game. And did you play D&D first?
Yeah. So so we played D&D first, D&D 5e, and then homebrewed to make it more brutal. Then we were in the same world. This is all homebrew. We were in the same world, in the future, and that's when we did Vaesen. We switched over to Vaesen. And then that game got too bogged in lore, so we decided it got intense. It was an intense game. We were like, you know what? We need a reset. Let's do a different world. I think that was part of it, was that we were doing an epilogue series basically where we were still in, so it was just there was too much tied up in it, so we were like, okay, we need a reset. So we kind of very casually jumped into Dragonbane, where we did not plan it out as much as usual. We were just like, let's just jump in and have fun, and it's a great system to do that with. And then we are about to wrap that up. I'm going to Montana next month, and we will do our finale there. So
And then what is next then for the home group?
Okay, funnily enough, we're staying in Dragonbane, but we're gonna go back to the other world. But it's kind of a real world parallel. So
Nice.
we the first game that was D&D was the equivalent of Siberia in the 1100s. I played a bone witch. She was great.
Bones for the bone throne.
Bones for Bone Throne. And then the second game was equivalent of Central America, conquistador. situation.
Nice.
And I was playing very politically minded, like Catholic priest guy. I mean, he wasn't actually Catholic, but it was the equivalent. Fantasy equivalent of that. And then this one, the pitch, we haven't settled on it, is that it's like equivalent of like 60s England. And we're all in a band.
Oh, that sounds.
So it'll be like modern.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's like We Happy Few played in Dragonbane.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
So it's going to be weird, but I'm really excited. So, yeah.
So how does Dragonbane play in different eras?
We'll find out,
Oh,
I guess.
okay.
Yeah.
It's
I think
all
they'll-
homebrewed, basically? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of it. So my DM did say that he used one of the, like, sort of side quests that we were on in the game we're in now was taken from this adventure book, which was this tiny time loop situation.
Time witches.
Yeah, time witches. Yes, gotta watch out for those time witches.
Chronosaurus, very difficult.
Chronomancy.
Chronomancers, gotta watch out for them. Yeah, it's a terrible drug. Yeah.
Then you meet
Yeah.
Doctor Who, and it's all good.
Yeah. I think I meant to bring up tanners last week because we keep talking about them.
Yeah.
And so it's artisan, and then you can be a blacksmith, you can be a tanner, you can be. But the tanners are really cool because you can take skins from monsters and like use an ability like you can take like a particular monster ability by using their skin. So like the manticore, if you had taken the skin of the manticore, maybe you could have like had those spikes on you or something.
Like a tanuki.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Truly.
No, but I love systems that account for kind of certain types of specialization, but still like not so micromanagey that it's unplayable. Traveler, I love you, but you're so micromanaging. But like stuff like that where you have like these mechanics or whatever. This is one of the things that I think is always a detriment in 5e, and we've even played games at this table where we've modified things to adjust for that. Is like, like I want to do like. I want to have medicine or alchemy or whatever. And it's like, how do I add my herbalism? How do I add my alchemy? How do I spellcraft? I had a home game where I introduced an idea of downcasting, which is taking higher level spells and breaking them into components to be able to cast them at lower levels at great cost.
Oh, interesting.
But like we're very used to upcasting, where it's like I have this like level 1 spell, but now that I am all powerful, I can cast it at 8. And this was more the idea of like I am a level 5 wizard, but I want to cast Time Stop. How do I do that?
Ooh.
So I love systems like this that have kind of a little bit more of that segmentation of like, how do I specialize in things?
Yeah. And because of the simplicity of the rule set, I think it does allow for things like that where you're like, I want to like, get lost in this little niche, and for sure. And I do think like the pre-generated characters are all like very martial focused. You do well in battle, but there's so many really fun like non-combat focused classes. There's the scholar that is like very much more like just like intelligence based. Bard's obviously good for so they have a lot of like rallying abilities where they're like it's very much still the support class, but it's like inspiring.
Hype guy.
Hype guy.
Yeah, I love it.
It is funny because I know we were making in-game jokes about like I always recruit cleric first thing, but I was thinking about it too at the break where I was like, even in like the D&D starter sets, the cleric is always a war priest. He's always a war cleric, which has some of the healing vibes, but also can tank, right?
Yeah.
And so I think in that respect, the fact that our characters for this, we've got 2 fighters, but different variant fighters. And then we've got a hunter, which is what Orla is. We've got a thief, which is Krisanna, and then we've got a mage. You kind of only have the one magic user, and it's pretty low key. But I did feel like this was a very good introduction to the world and the vibe.
Yeah.
And it wasn't an unbalanced party. It's just that we're all nightmares. Like, we're the problem here.
I loved it. Y'all brought such fun flavor to it.
Thank you.
I thought it was really fun. Like everybody's characters.
Well, and
were
you
great.
handled all the stuff we threw at it so well. Like I was not expecting. Can I track which direction the poop?
I started it.
I should have said footprints. Like,
I was not expecting this to be so scatological for
it
like,
was kind of in the book. It was talking about the excrement. You could, if you got a good enough bushcraft roll at the entrance, you could see the excrement.
I'm glad it was baked in.
that kind of was able to become a thing that we were trying to use to like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it was a smart
I know
question.
it was gross, but like.
In my mind, it was like there's a river of poo. Like, I'm just like,
Well, I lived in it once.
This was really bad. They must have died.
must have.
just from-
Okay, so I
We slipped it.
Actually, unrelated to the undead guy, they just,
I was saying, Alondra
They
does
ate
not
something
like
they shouldn't have.
camping. Alondra does also have a lot of outdoor skills of understanding how to follow poop trails.
and the vegetarian goblins was great.
this is not poop, but
Okay,
it's
yes.
related.
Yeah.
I had a field trip with a bunch of friends down to Half Moon Bay, and we went to see the tide pools. And there was this area.
That was the whole moon bay.
No, thank you,
Misty Max.
Max. So to get to the tide pools, you had to walk along the beach, and there were these layers of seaweed that had come up onto the beach and then dried, and then layers and dried and and like so half of us are walking on this like crispy layer, but every now and then it really was, and then every now and then your foot would just sink into sludge.
Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking of when you were like, oh, it's crunchy. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah, y'all brought great descriptions into it.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. No, I mean, the yes anding at this table is
Yeah.
so wonderful. And
No, and it is funny, like, I play more than I run games. So it does create this interesting dynamic of, like, like I was making a joke that the first time I talked as a character was, like, right before we went to break. Just because of the way this thing is set up. And, like, I mean, that was fine. I didn't mind it. But it is funny, like, you're playing a different role. So, it's very interesting. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well, and I like being reactionary versus proactionary is a very interesting balance.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
switch from one role to the other.
For sure. Yeah. And like, and like also like letting y'all riff, like the.
Sorry, my teeth back. I was not sorry.
Oh, the bone
it was
Tyson,
great.
you
It was
gotta.
like an anchor, though. Like it brought us all
great.
together at the beginning. It was
No,
great.
and I loved being able to eat the manticore. That was just fun.
Oh yeah, and like I remember you being like, I want to use my weakness, and you did. You
Yes.
did.
Yeah,
Like you took
Way to
a
play into that.
you took
was
a
so great.
risk. Like
Yeah.
like I rolled on a random table. You could have.
Yeah.
Encountered
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and what I was gonna say is I was a bit kinder than the module says. So if you spend like a certain amount of time investigating a room, you roll on a random encounter table. Yeah. So I had pulled out this big spider. You could have run into that big spider.
I am the only person ever who is like, yes.
Yeah, you've played a lot of drows, haven't you?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there were, it could have been worse.
Interesting. Yeah. So time. Yeah. Over time. Gotcha.
Yeah, but I playing for camera and like that sort of thing.
Intro,
I was
yeah.
looking at the time and being like, okay, we only have time for so many encounters, so I'm not gonna like put more in when we don't need them. You know?
How sorry, I don't know. I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say, how was that for you? Because I know that is one of the most common things that I talk about with people, where it's like my dear friend Sam Tillis is a professional GM. I think you've worked with him. Maybe not.
That's where I
you
know
will.
you from. Okay, we'll talk later.
Yeah, we'll talk later. Yeah, but we were talking very recently. We know each other from theater, and now we're also giant gamer nerds. And we were talking recently about how like pacing is the biggest thing that gets us, and the thing that we both kind of love. He is a little bit newer to streaming. He runs mostly for children, but sometimes for adults. And then I've been doing this at QNC for as long as Thomas has allowed me to. Bless you, thank you. I'm so sorry. But like having the time constraint, really feels different, and especially when it's not just like the time slot. Because that happens in home games.
Yes.
You're only playing this time.
Yeah.
But also knowing, like, I have 2 episodes to tell a satisfying story. It doesn't have to be complete. It doesn't have to be finished.
Yeah.
But it has to be a, like, satisfying unit of story.
Yeah.
How was that for you? I know you were also a theater person. So
No, I
used
think
to, like,
I think that helps.
art
Yeah, what you were
pacing.
saying about like so as a theater artisan, I often limitations allow you to do more. So it's like having like certain limitations set up where you're like, okay, yeah, you have to do this, you have to do this. It actually allows you to play more because you're like, okay, I have constraints, you know, I know I have to work within that. Like going to break, I was like, I know I want to like hit something that is a fun like beat to go to break on.
Right.
Yeah.
And like last session, you know, I was very much like, you know, during our break, I was like, okay, I have to get to this point with y'all, so I'm gonna like, you know, diddle a little bit, and that's okay. And like, and like, so you're communicating with people, you're letting them know like what's going on. Yeah, no, it is interesting. Yeah, I liked it kind of.
I'm curious to know how many sessions you think this module, if played as a regular game, would be. Because there's a lot there's a lot going on
There were
here.
so many seeds just dropped in this like
These 2 sessions that we played, I'm sure we could have played over 5 or 6 and it wouldn't necessarily have dragged.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
What do you think?
So there's a lot of flexibility that they give you because they have all these like adventures, like you know, dungeon type things where the statuette might be, but you can choose whether the statuette would be there or not. So this one is like they prompt this one as a good beginning dungeon to go to.
But you could literally your princess is in another castle.
I could, yeah. So that was part of I was like reading at the end because there was a thing that is other than the statuette that could have been here. That would have been like a cool thing. Oh God, and the stats on Hot Ladies stuff was unbelievable. Oh my God.
It was so shiny. Again, I'm trying to play my character reckless.
No, it
That was so good.
It was really good. It was really good. I was like, oh man, yeah, leaving that behind. So
I'm assuming though that
you could do it within. So
do in the book, do they assume you're going to come in here and murder hobo the thing?
That's a great question.
I mean,
That is a really good idea.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Oh yeah. So I actually did do some role play. What do you do? Role play. Where I don't think so persuasion is an option with the lady. They do not give it as an option with the husband. Yes. So and I kind of tried to frame it within my own constraints where I'm like, I like it when players do try interesting stuff and I wanted to talk more. So I definitely was like, and like I liked the ways that you were thinking about like creatively being like, how do we make an in with this guy? Okay, we'll show that. Yeah. So I think you could do it. I mean, you could have 4, like if you wanted to just play it like the statuette is in. There are 4 pieces. You have 2 pieces so far. So you could do 2 more kind of adventures, which could be 1 or 2 sessions. And then there's like this final thing that is like your finale.
5, 6 kind of thing. Yeah.
If you squished, you could do that would be my guess.
Yeah.
No, and there's a lot of fun lore here and like You all were asking interesting questions about the people that you've encountered. There's like, you know, and I tried to drop a little hint with him being like, the demon worshippers are liars. Like, there's some, you know, nefarious things happening.
I think that barmaid.
Yeah.
You didn't like
no
that.
good.
I can see how you can stretch that out too.
Yeah, you can't trust an
I don't trust
anthropologist.
anybody. That's why we should have all the jewels.
Well, and the amount of lore too, like I can already see how like this could be a really great starter adventure where you play like, you know, maybe 6, maybe 8. Let's give it a little bit of breathing room. Like 8 episodes of confirming the statue that introduces us to all this lore. There's clearly so much going on. There's so much lost history in this world. And like just based on this little flavor of what we did, we would be absolute nightmares just being like, we must stop demons and bring back dragons and then tame dragons and then conquer dragons. Sorry, was that just me?
No. That mirror was really hot.
Absolutely. Everybody's so hot. Dragons, fire breath.
Everyone's hot.
Yeah.
Everyone's hot. Except for goblins, I guess.
Yeah, no, goblins can suck it.
No, his character art, that goblin's character art was not.
Oh no, I was gonna say, is the goblin?
Oh, he's
hot,
super
or was gonna
hot.
be
Yeah,
so-
No, as a big old nerd, middle school Pooja was obsessed with dragons. Still am. So I love all the dragon stuff in this. I'm like,
yeah.
dragon riders. Yeah, here's Grub. He's seen better days.
Oh, he's awful.
He does look old though.
good.
The fact that you're calling him kid makes it even funny now.
I know, he's so small. I think it was the voice I did. Oh, and then this is Lady. There's Lady.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
And here is husband.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, no,
okay. Yeah.
That looks very demony.
couple actually
Demony,
makes
he
sense.
does
Yeah, no,
look
yeah.
Pair of demons.
That is
Advanced Skeletor.
Yes, yeah.
That's correct.
evil lady,
Yeah,
perfect.
and when you said name, this is karma for me because I do this as a joke, but I will ask GMs the name of literally everyone. I'm
Yeah.
like, give me a name. Any random person we meet, I want their name. Also, as a note taker.
It drives
Yeah.
me nuts.
I did that too.
That's why they're all
yeah.
named Dave. That's why they're all named Dave.
Literally last week when I was like, this 30-year-old orphan bartender who I'm not giving a name because you're not going to see him again. Just to be clear.
So they don't give a name unless I missed it for Lady and Dragon Knight.
Really?
Wow.
So
Wow.
Cassandra
Oh,
was
it's because you're
out of-
supposed to just fight.
I guess.
Yeah.
The lady you can persuade, and but the Dragon Knight you can't. And but I pulled Cassandra out because I
Yeah, that's
well
good.
Because it's
well, I'm-
fantasy.
Prophetic.
yeah. It's fantasy prophecy. Yeah.
Oh, I like
The
it.
Oracle. No,
Yeah.
that was very good.
No, but
Yeah,
I
no.
was like, I'm gonna take a dramatic pause as the character.
That was beautiful.
As I
That was-
draw, and I think
Yep.
y'all were talking, and I was like, keep talking. Yeah.
I was like, you're obviously not thinking. Let's keep talking about this. Yeah.
Speaking of that,
yeah.
the Game Master's Apprentice is a
Oh.
set of card decks that is like it's got like random names, and it also has like a D20 on it. So you just like flip over the card, and it has a number listed.
Oh,
yeah.
And it's got names and like a bunch of cool stuff.
Oh, cute.
They have a new one coming out, Kickstarter. So
Oh,
There you go.
Game Master's Apprentice. Look it up.
yeah. I definitely go on like name generators online before games a lot.
Yeah.
It's like,
I've gotten better about that because my players want to know the name of every random person. I just look and I'm like, do you, as a person, walk up to every person in Target and ask
Yeah.
for their name? I just want to know.
I used to work. I used to work at a box office, a couple different theater companies, and so I would see all the subscription names. So I would. I have a very long
Nice.
list of weird ass names, and then like
yeah.
anytime I find another one, it just goes right into the bin. I have like little asterisks against the ones that I've used for this campaign, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, my friend is about to have a baby, and when she was looking for names, I work at a store, and I did go through the customer list and was like, just like slung every name that I thought was kind of cool at her. Like maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm also a nerd, so I was throwing some more like fantasy ones, and
Yeah.
she's like, I'm not naming my child.
Montague.
Montague, have you thought about it? Could be pretty cool.
Look, I like again. My sister teaches small children, and we've seen a strong rise in things like Khaleesi as a
Yeah.
person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, did you even?
She had dance teachers named both Galadriel and Arwen, from what I recall.
Wow.
Okay. I mean,
Like, you know,
I
like,
can't judge.
I love. I'll never, I'll
Yeah,
all the nerd love, but please look at what the word means before
Yeah,
you name
yeah.
your child.
that,
Yeah.
Please,
There you
for the
go,
love
there
of
you go.
God.
No, I do
There you
like to, for when I'm generating characters for games, I definitely am like, okay, what is my character's deal? And then I'm like, okay,
yeah,
what's
same,
the name?
same.
Yeah.
The list of names that I have is literally for if I'm picking something as an NPC. When I build my character, it's like, okay, what is words that mean this? Okay, boom. Words in other languages that mean this. Boom. Like,
naming my character is harder than anything else, which is why it's kind of fun playing the starter sets where everything is pre-gen.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I have to be tall, I have to be pretty, and it takes me 1,000 years to pick a name, which is why I play elves. I need all that time to name myself.
makes sense. Yeah.
But like, so then when you play like a pre-gen, it's just that like, okay, we've just got some presupposed assumptions, and it's really fun to see how that.
Yeah.
evolves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I think
well,
this
yeah.
was a great example of.
Oh,
just, like,
I mean, come on,
Yeah.
Gaston.
Yeah. Is Disney gonna get mad if we sing?
If we change it up with the
like that
lyrics,
stuff.
then it's
And
like,
I think-
parody.
oh, it's a
We
parody.
don't monetize
Parody. Yep.
Parody.
yeah,
Parody works.
parody. Just pretend you're a drag queen. Parody is a protected form of copyright.
Yes.
I
Well,
did
you
also-
tell me, Thomas.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
30 seconds.
Okay, give me
Less
give me-
than 30 seconds and it should be fine.
Okay, so this was Red Dead Coquette.
Yes.
Yes.
Submitted
So
this on
sue
Discord.
them. if
Yeah,
you-
sue them
No,
first.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just
Do
kidding.
it, do it, do it, do it.
No, I'm with you. I'm here.
We're just following
Yeah.
fans.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
finding it. I'm finding it. Okay, here we go. No one growls like Baston. No one howls like Baston. No one has a frightening scowl like Baston. The Wolfkin, yes, he's intimidating. My, what a guy. Okay, on that note, I feel like that's a great ending.
Yeah.
And then if we have to cut this for YouTube, you can just cut it
Right before that. Oh, what a shame.
Is Disney going to sue us and it
perfect.
just cuts?
Oh, that was perfect.
The parody.
It does.
It does. It really does.
Perfect, guys. Perfect. Thank you so
Fine.
much.
Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
This has been so fun.
Yes.
What an honor to be in this really comfortable chair and get to play. It's great, and get to play games with all of you and
Yes.
get to introduce people to this game
Yeah.
that is so fun. This has been an absolute joy.
Thank you, Bridget.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's just delightful.
All right. Well, thanks, friends, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.